two campaigns were in fort-like structures is...
It's so...
Which one is this?
I know, it's so funny too, because I'm going to explain to the audience in a second, like, I'm not just trying to overuse this stuff. It was just
You can put it there if you want.
coincidental that both of our campaigns happen to be...
This one is open. I can move mine probably to the front USB.
Will it fit there?
It should. Looks like it will. Hold on. Sorry.
I don't know why Apple or whatever Amazon has
Yep,
to make
there it
this
goes.
thing so good.
But it's not charging.
You need to flip like your cord around or anything?
That's fine.
Is it not charging?
The front port isn't charging. The back one. Oh, there it goes. I just needed to replug it in apparently.
Oh, okay.
It decided I didn't want to work for that first of it. Okay. Dice. I need dice. Which campaign is this? Where?
Too many campaigns, huh?
What am I doing? Are we all about to die? Likely.
Yes.
Hello. Good to see you, Brave Ave. Thanks for joining us. And mics are hot, so as soon as you turn them on, everybody can hear you. Solomon, you don't really need your physical character sheet, right? You don't use that?
No.
You use your phone for that, yeah?
Yes.
All right.
We're the tech side of the table over here.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Well, I don't know where Cade is. Oh, here he is. There's Cade. Hey, Pat66, good to see you, sir. I know work has been killing you, man. I'm really glad you made it today. And, Ixon, Solomon, I'm going to have you just turn the... I'll do it. You know, it'll probably be quicker if I do it.
Do you need this one? You know what? Easier to sort through. Get them all out. Into the dice tray. I need separators. So that I can separate my dice out into the specific character sets.
Did you just hand this to me or did this come out?
Oh, that fell out of
Okay.
mine. So you can use it since it matches the D20 that I usually let you borrow.
Donde está?
It was a
Oh, right there.
D3.
Perfectly in the shadow.
Good to see you. Working too. Shh. Yeah. No, it's we're all dealing with different work schedules now for sure. It's been crazy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to live, so we're on time for our video, and then I'm gonna do some adjustments on our cameras because they're a little off angle here real quick, so you get to see a bit behind the making of the sausage. So we're gonna go here. Good, and then this way a bit. Very good. All right, we have Cade, Ixon, Solomon, and Irda all looking quite good. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for another exciting session of Blue Box. And I'm just looking at our camera angle here. I think, if you don't mind, Solomon and Irda, if you guys could both come to your right.
Yeah.
Solomon, your glorious locks are popping up into the camera.
Yeah, I was
And I'll bring you here.
a little bit.
And that should be a little better. It's just because I'm showing more of the bottom of the cam too.
Yes.
So, all right. And we are, of course, in our Rise of the Runelords campaign, Campaign 1. And thank you for joining us. We've had a really busy week again. The last couple of weeks have been super busy here at Blue Box. We've had a lot of great things that have happened. A lot of new followers. We actually picked up another follower even before we started today. Thank you to SpinMove99 who gave us a follow. And this is a campaign which is getting close to a year now. Are we a year?
In August, it'll be a year.
Yeah, in August.
Yeah, it'll be a year, so we're getting close.
With this group, it's been like 7 months. It's like October. So
Right, because they look.
Yeah.
All right, and so I see. It doesn't
we
look
were not
like
the
Cade's
original.
mic is on. I think.
Fun.
Test Cade.
Go.
All right, it doesn't look like Ixon mic is on.
Yeah, we turned it on.
All right, and everybody's mics look good. Thank you. And let's just do a quick bit of introduction. We've taken some time the last couple of sessions to actually get into our gaming, so I want to expedite that a bit today. And you can see, if you're watching on the stream, you can see a bit of the, hey, thank you, Camelise, we appreciate the sub. You can see a bit of the castle and some of the terrain that we have here. If you watched last Tuesday night in our Greyhawk Awakening campaign, you saw different but somewhat similar structures. This was not just my attempt to overuse this really cool new MBA stuff that I got. Just happened that both campaigns were in similar places in terms of where they were going, and so I got this stuff in time to be able to actually make use of it, which is super cool. I'm going to give an apology to the players because where we're starting out from last session, you're here,
Yep.
So it's a little difficult for you to see, but I'm going to give you, and this will give our viewers a nice tour as well. So let me switch over to our battle cam view.
On my phone here.
And so, kind of here's our setup. And with the table, I can spin it around, and this will give all of you a quick recollection.
Oh yes, I remember quite well.
You're beneath the house with the strange, inbred, awful ogre-type creatures, inclung Mama, which was your final battle up there. You saw.
Whoa! Ixon was back here flying. He was back here.
He was. And then, you guys can see here as well. You'll remember this, Cade. And you had this initial creature here, which is the one that sprung out from the hole that Ixon was investigating. And then a second one here came out in the midst of combat. I believe Solomon was paralyzed. Am I right?
Don't know.
No, I have to write down those effects.
I got paralyzed during the fight with Mama and the other dude.
I rewatched this right before he was not paralyzed.
All right, very good, thank you. I can trust our resident scribe. Hey, good to see you, drunken heretics. Thanks so much, Bloodwild, Retro.
Fight.
Yeah.
Good to see everybody on, and we're about to get started. So, you are joining us today for our Runelords campaign, and we're going to go ahead and do a quick what happened last time. Let's try to keep it to just 1 or 2 minutes, real high level. Who wants to tell us what happened last time?
Well, we started off in combat with the ogres, Mama, and the 2 fire elementals. The first ogre was killed off fairly quickly with a combination effort between Cade and Irda. And then the 2 fire elementals actually went down fairly quickly as well. At one point, Ixon bumped Shalelu, actually helping her do quite a bit of damage to both Irda and to the fire elemental that she was aiming at. And then everybody started converging on Mama. She actually used some sort of teleportation spell to get herself off the bed where she had been sitting and moved herself out into the hallway, which allowed everybody to kind of turn around who is still in the hallway and start attacking her. She was very hard to hit. She had a lot of protective layers of body mass. So that fight kind of took a while. There was a lot of shoving around for everybody to be able to get to her. Finally, she was successfally killed.
Who hit the final blow?
I don't remember that one.
Anyone remember who hit the felling blow?
The Cade?
Was it me?
I think it was Cade.
I think that's right.
It was Ray.
No.
It was Ray.
Ray tried to steal.
It was me.
Ray tried to steal the glory. That's right.
I remember that because Ray shot the little
right,
arrow and was
Danny
like,
shot
I did it.
little
And
tap
then
dance.
Cade was like, no.
But it was Cade's killing blow.
Yes.
That's right.
We then healed up quite a bit, everybody, and started searching the room. Cade went and inspected the chest and then asked Irda for her help opening the chest, which she used one of her wand of knock spells, which allowed them to get into the chest, and he found several pieces of jewelry along with a pair of nice gloves that he could not wear. So he
I wonder why.
He very kindly gave them to Irda, and then Irda gave him all of the other jewelry back. And then very soon after that, Ixen actually did the potion of the regeneration for Cade's arm, and it was quite the horrifying sight as Cade's arm regrew. But Ixen did roll very high percentile rolls on both of them, which allowed Cade's arm to even be able to grow at all.
My crit dice never fail me. I just did a 97 again.
And so Cade now has this black and green arm with fingers that kind of resemble that of like tentacles almost. It's kind of live long and prosper shape.
It's workable.
It's strong, but it's not dexterous, so
Right.
he can use it. And it's actually probably a little stronger than his original hand was. And then we went to barricade the door so that we could begin to rest. We moved the chest, and then we moved the bed that the ogre mage woman had been laying on, and discovered a trapdoor underneath. And one of the things that we had actually found in the room was a special longbow that Shalelu recognized as that of her mentor. And asked if she could have it, and we let her carry it because A, she's the one that would use it, but B, because it meant something special to her. But when we moved the bed out of the way, we found the trapdoor, and we could actually hear a man's voice crying out for help underneath the door. And so we decided to proceed down and see what was underneath. I cast daylight onto my shield, and then had used my dancing lights cantrip to try to make it bright enough so we could see down there. And saw a cage with 3 men inside of it. One of the men was Shalelu's mentor, who she had been hoping we would find, and we found him, along with 2 of his men.
Vale and Caven.
Right, and one of the men was more built similarly to Cade, and then the other one was more a stocky fellow. But they had both passed out. They were still alive, but they were unconscious. We offered them water and tried to see what we could do to help get them out of the room when the tentacled worm thing that's on the monitor there appeared out of one of the holes as we were trying to get everyone together and possibly carry the unconscious man out of this room. As we had been fighting, the tentacled creature, it had taken a decent amount of damage. This other worm creature appeared out of the side of the wall, and we all were not happy to see another friend.
Well said, well said. So I think that's a good recap. And so now you're in the midst of this combat beneath this very strange house with these inbred ogres, bizarre as they were. You are in the midst of this combat, and before we jump into combat, we're going to do a quick introduction of all of our players. But we also want to say thank you to everybody that's already joined us. We have Lord Gasumba's on. It's the ever mysterious Tim has joined us. Good to have him on. I've heard he's a brutally fatal DM, which I have a great deal of respect for. Thank you, and good to see all of the folks on today. Thank you so much. All right, so
and we should also mention Dragon Crafting Guild.
Oh yes, our sponsors. Thank you. Hey, Redbeard. Good to see Captain Redbeard.
Huzzah! The captain has arrived!
You can't do it without the captain.
I cannot.
He said 1-3.
But yes.
Well, okay, so now, Captain, I've adjusted this. We're only doing 1 advantage per every 200 bits.
Oh, boo!
That is not because I am greedy. It is because
Yes, it is.
too many advantages were getting put into the campaign. Kate had like a ridiculous number.
But that's not fair. You're punishing people for liking me.
No, it's called balancing the game a bit. All right, so it's 200. Captain, go ahead and tell us the 2.
Who are you giving them to, Captain?
And in fact, I'll tell you what, since it's
You get 3 for 500.
Yeah. Since it's your first time and you didn't know, first time with the new setup here, and you didn't know, I'm going to give you 3 advantages for that 500. So you can choose the 3 players you want to give those to, and we will get those out. And I need to pull up my list. He said DM's discretion. All right, so
Oh, boo! Don't do that. He doesn't give them to me.
all 3 to the DM. That's so good. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right. So let's go 1 to Cade. Let's go. Oh, they call me Tim. Thank you. This is for the bad guys. Yes, that is the style of the so monikered ever mysterious. Yes, that's fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we're gonna go.
All right, miss me ship. I want to be on the ship.
1 for the DM, 1 for Cade. We're gonna go 1 for Ixon, and we're gonna go 1 for. Let me have the 2 of you roll a d20.
Okay.
Whoever has the higher d20 gets the last advantage from.
Okay, he has a 17.
All right, that's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, he won.
All right, you get the advantage. All right, so let me just see what I have here. I'm showing now, Solomon, you have 4. Is that right?
5.
All right, so you have a total of 5. All right, and then I'm showing here, Irda.
I have 4.
You have 4. That's right. Okay, and then Ixon, you have 5 now, is that right?
I have 6.
All right. All right, and then Cade, you're down to 3. You were burning through them like wildfire.
Oh, and I was not taking them off.
I had a hunch, that's why I'm doing it.
Well, I was taking better care before you took it.
Right, that makes sense, that makes sense.
So.
All right, let's do introductions.
And Dragon Crafting Guild and Frederica Draws are our 2 sponsors.
Thank you. So we have a couple great sponsors, Dragon Crafting Guild. John makes these amazing dice trays. We've given a few of these away. Several of you have them. And
one's in the mail.
It is. We got 1 on the mail on the way to Lord Forth. Lord Forth won a full-size dice tray on Tuesday night.
Mine doesn't have stuff on the bottom.
And then our other major sponsor is Frederica of Frederica Draws, and she has done all of the artwork. So the DM artwork that you're seeing here, the different player icons that you have, the full sort of 4 of them in a statuesque pose. That's all from Frederica. And she is absolutely fantastic and talented. Also, some shout outs to our friends in the game. Of course, aforementioned Lord Gasumba, Jay Scott. If you haven't followed his channel, original Greyhawk campaign running now for 40 years. That's right. 40 years that campaign has been running. And then along with that, we have the whole Greyhawk community. Big shout out to the Orth Journal and Greyhawk Online. Christoph, a fantastic community for all of the old school stuff that we do associated with Greyhawk. And then the last thing I'm going to mention on this vein is, of course, we have the upcoming virtual Greyhawk Con. So it's going to be a convention, a virtual Greyhawk convention. It's going to be October 2nd through the 4th. And we're actually going to have 2 blue box sessions that will be played. One will be with our Tuesday night Greyhawk Awakening group, and the other will be a free sign up. So we'll have the opportunity for people that would like to play a blue box Greyhawk campaign. You're going to be able to do that during virtual Greyhawk Con. So it's going to be just really, really fun. A lot of great things going on here at Blue Box. And again, thank you so much to all of our supporters. We really appreciate all that's been happening with the channel of late. All right, quickly. Player introductions. Let's start. We're going to go in a different. So we're going to start with you, and then we're going to start with Solomon. Then we're going to go to Irda, and then we're going to go to Ixon, and then we're going to go to Kate.
I am Baron Solomon Frost. I am a level 7 human cavalier, and I'm currently trying to kill the tentacle monster.
I am Irda Leandriel. I am a level 8 Azamar Skald, and I am praying to Sarenrae that we don't all die right now.
I'm Ixon Datrix. I'm a level 8 alchemist human, and I pretty much blow up anything besides these 4 people right here.
Sometimes you try. I am Captain Cade, Cardinal of the High Seas. I wish I was on me ship right now, but I'm not. I'm a level 8 swashbuckler, and I love wine. No, not wine. No. I love rum, women, and gold.
Well done. All right, huzzah. All right, so as we jump into the session
Yet
today,
he is still yet to get with
I
a
want to say
woman.
again, no, I am not trying to overuse my my MBA, my miniature building authority stuff here, or in fact, my cool mode night scene stuff. It just happens to be where both campaigns are at right now. The Greyhawk Awakening campaign, of course, at the Moat House. That was a perfect way to implement it. And now, as this party is approaching Fort Rannoch. Now, you're not there yet, so if you're seeing some of the fort stuff here on the screen, that's not where they are. They are beneath the home, or house, I guess, probably not a home, that they conquered in a cavern where they have rescued the Jakardros and also rescued Vale, who is the 6.5-foot, dark-skinned, gray-eyed, swarthy fighter with a pair of axes, and then also Caven, who looks a bit like Cade, although smaller, more slender,
And not
quick
as
of foot.
handsome.
And clearly not as handsome. All right.
And then just as a reminder, my Inspired Rage was up when we
Yes.
finished last time, so make sure you have all of your bonuses still if you are using Inspired Rage.
Okay,
am.
and so the battle beneath the home begins and resumes rather. And let's go initiative, because I don't remember where we left initiative last time, so we're gonna roll it again.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, I was gonna say, I can't remember
That's
who rolled
fine.
it last,
I'm just
so.
gonna take it.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, I'll
yesterday I was
re-explain the arm in a
I
bit.
think it was me and I lost.
All right, so let's rotate over and let's go to Solomon.
I think it was me last and I lost, so it should be Solomon.
Solomon on the die. The DM has a 4. A 4, yes.
A 5.
Yeah!
A 5. All right. You have initiative. So again, just helping everybody see. You have Caven here, and you have Vale here. Both of them are barely conscious. They're
Yeah.
struggling. Probably not going to be terribly helpful. You have Jakardros, who has managed to pull out his bow. Here beneath, you have Irda, you have Cade, you have Solomon, you have Shalelu, and you have Ixen. You have the first creature which had pounced out, which is the one that I showed you here with all of the
You,
tentacles. Then you have the second creature, which pounced behind it, which is a little bit larger and has this strange looking sucker filled with teeth at the end of its maw
Can we move
as it
this
sprints
towards
forward.
up so we can see a little bit?
Well, but the problem is the camera, so I'll
no,
have to...
because I'll drag it off.
Exactly. See, yeah, so that's what I'll show you again. So this is a little bit of a gap in my setup. I will get this fixed. And of course, I'm not normally going to have a giant castle in your way. But let me just help my players so they can see. You guys kind of get the sense of where things are at there.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is it fire down here?
No. No. Okay.
I have a plan.
Uh-oh. Cade's plans are never a great idea. That really has me worried. Okay.
When Kate says I have a plan.
All right, so we're going to go Cade. We're going to give you first attack. You have this creature here bearing down on you. The maw
Oh, he's bearing
opens.
down on me!
Oh,
Yeah.
he is.
Wait a
You
minute.
smell
Okay.
a fetid scent.
Can I have been thinking about this before I knew it was my turn and have something ready?
Okay.
Because I was thinking about it before.
All right.
All right, I want to take out my torch. And I want you to put rum on my sword. And then light the sword. And then...
All right. So I appreciate the creativity. But to do that multi-step action.
All right.
that-
What about just
Oh yeah, we're not hasted.
lighting the torch?
So you have to pull it. So again, it's flint and steel, right? If you ever had, like pulling out flint and steel, while this giant worm with a gaping maw full of razor sharp teeth bears down on you, probably not something you're going to be able to do.
Okay,
It's got to
I'll
be
just-
hasty action.
All right, I'll hastily swipe him. Okay. Huzzah! I'm gonna use this one.
I took vital strike.
I
Just made a tracker for it. I'm tired
That
of not
is
knowing
a.
about that.
Why don't I have this on here?
That's a good idea. I'm
All
gonna,
right, well, Cade
I mean, it
figures out his
doesn't say
attack
that.
roll.
Oh wait. Oh, is it?
The ruling.
I thought I had 4 though.
I'm gonna do that
that's
too.
not what I
Because
got.
that's a really good idea.
24.
That way I can keep track of it.
Cade, you don't have a Zippo. That's exactly right. That's not a Zippo.
24.
Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, Bloodwild. Good to see all of you. So a total of
24.
24. That is a hit.
Oh, huzzah! All right.
Very good.
I used to have improved. So I replaced that with initiative with vital strike
16.
using the individual initiative.
All right, yeah, so
No, that was.
oh, the second one is to hit, oh, not damage. No. So your first swing, it connects with the bulbous white body of this giant worm. You see the flesh just split softly. It's sickening how it happens as it splits open. You see maggots and tiny little other worms start crawling out of the body. Roll damage.
Gross.
10.
All right. Yeah, a nice solid blow. You open the flesh. again, this rotten, putrid scent emanates from the creature. Now we're going to go to Solomon. Solomon, you are engaged with this guy.
Is it the same one as?
Yes. Has the 8 tentacles.
I'm gonna try and swing for like. I wanna try and stab inside his mouth.
Okay, so you're rolling a call shot. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oops. That one doesn't count. Oh, it's behind your chair. I see it. I'll get it for you.
18.
18.
19 actually.
That is a hit.
Oh. On a called shot?
No, so you don't know. So if you are you really going to try to hit it in the mouth? Because if you're going to actually try to, that's a very highly specialized shot.
No, I'll just swing for its
All right, roll damage.
neck. That is 19 for the first attack.
All right. And your second?
I'm gonna swing just like at his kind of general body.
All right, so the first blow comes across. You actually lop off 2 of the tentacles as you strike just past the mouth. On your second attack, you have a
16.
That is a miss. All right. Yeah, you see the creature is actually, it's bleeding pretty badly now. We're going to go to Ixen.
Okay, I'm going to throw an acid bomb at the one that's been paralyzing people.
Okay, this one right here. All right. Go ahead and roll.
That's another natural 20. So
No way! Somebody verify these.
So we're picking up.
Are you kidding?
Holy cow! I need that
Golly.
die.
All right, roll again. We're going to have to check that die.
22 to confirm.
No,
Yeah,
don't
is it confirmed
check.
crit?
We'll keep it. I'm still struggling with mine.
All right, so a blue box unique thing here. We actually do have crits for ranged
How
spell
am I
attacks
critted every
because it makes sense to me that just like you could in fact plunge a sword into an
and
eye
I
or the
did
side of a
confirm
head,
another
you could
20 that I
put a
had
lightning
in 2
bolt
rounds.
or a bolt of fire right down someone's throat. So it's
It
still
was
a possible crit.
98,
And I'm going to the
97.
crit spell tables of these old Iron Crown Enterprises merc crits I use, and I go to go ahead, roll your percentile dice.
64. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, so it is literally, you see, as Solomon swings at the creature, he lops off 2 of the tentacles. It rears back and opens its mouth. Ah! In a cry, you toss your potion of acid right down its gullet. You hear sizzling. You see the creature starts twitching. It falls over, flailing all around.
Does Ray get to go?
Ray can do his typical drama afterwards.
Does a little dance.
No, he misses.
All right, so Ray, he's trying to hit the creature. His little bow fires off and does nothing. Now we go to Irda.
Alright, so since the thing in front of me is died, I want to move to this thing that Kate is.
Yeah, so you're only looking about 6 or 7 feet.
Yeah.
You can close and still
Alright,
attack.
so I'm gonna use Vital Strike on my second attack because I took
Yes.
Vital Strike. So attack 1
AC Carson.
is 26.
That is definitely a hit.
And okay, so with Vital Strike, do I do it at my full attack bonus?
Yes.
Is that what it
yeah,
is?
when you
Okay.
run your vital strikes, if your second attack, you get it like your initial
Woohoo.
attack.
That's a 25.
That is also a hit.
Sweet.
All right, so Irda steps forward, swinging her axe not once but twice, hewing away at this pallid flesh.
And then, do I do 2d6 for when I hit it with the Vital Strike? Is that
Yeah,
double my
right. You
damage?
roll to your.
Okay,
your hit
so for
Yeah, it was a
I'll
tough
do
way to
them
go,
all
drunken heretic.
3 at once. Okay, so that's 10,
13.
20, 31 points of damage.
Holy smokes, Irda, that is your most effective combat round ever. She hews great chunks of this
And-
pale flesh.
And as she does that, she's just going to, like, her wings flutter out more, and she's going, "Ah, ah."
And as she does so, Kate, you actually get splattered with some of the maggots and the worms that emerge from this creature's body as she slams into it.
You know that wouldn't be a bad idea is putting like cameras on this.
I know, actually, I saw that the suggestion from
to
C.
like
Carson.
rotate it whenever they're going so you can see the.
Just a second, I can just make sure I. No, but I.
Well, no, it's fun for the.
It would be fun. It'd be fun for the people that. Yes, I think.
Get hype with the 20s.
Well,
Don't give Tony cameras nothing.
no more technology.
No.
All right. Yeah. 2 huge blows. The creature reels back.
Oh, I used my strike. Bye.
Okay. So now we're going to. So Vale and Kaven are not able to attack. Shillelagh does. She pulls out her longbow.
Please hit. She's missed.
And she does hit with one of her 2 arrows. She strikes the creature.
Phantom said, "I'm noticing a pattern of attacking the mouths of creatures."
As long as you don't dive head first into it, it usually works out.
Oh! And Shillelagh, she strikes the creature right through this extremely opaque-looking milky white eye. As she strikes the creature in the head, it slumps and falls over.
What? You gave her the kill?
And with that, it resumes the silence in the cavern, just the blood and the worms kind of spreading all over. Jacarlos, thank you so much. We would have certainly been killed. Let us flee from this place. I fear for my comrades at Fort Rennick.
Well, the evening is growing close, and we probably need to rest at least before we go on to the fort.
I agree.
It has been a rough fight for us to get to you in the first place.
You wouldn't think we would rest here, would we?
I think perhaps if we
The stench!
go up
Not down here. If we go,
Go up
upstairs,
to the
perhaps.
rooms, and rest, cover the trapdoor, and rest here.
I go back to where I saw the creature crawl out of, and I stick my head through it to see what's there.
All right. Well, hang on. I didn't know. So let me go back to this then. And so we now have Ixen. He moves back over to this initial place that he saw the creature emerge from. Here, a bit of a hole in the cavern, and you see he sticks his head inside. Much to your dismay.
Ixen, what are you doing?
Roll d20, please. It was
10.
Yeah, so I mean the stench is overpowering. So putrid.
Disgusting.
You see that it looks like it goes down several feet. It's probably big enough if you wanted to try to squeeze through. Ray certainly could.
I'm gonna tell Ray. I want him. No, I'm not gonna risk him. Do I hear or sense any life down there?
No, you don't hear anything. Mm-mm.
I just wait and I listen for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Throw some fire down there.
So you continue to wait.
Don't like the music.
You hear. It sounds like something else is skittering below.
Oh,
In
no.
fact,
Oh no!
it almost creates a rumble.
What? Did we feel
I
it?
pull my
No,
head.
he's like right in the.
I
Oh.
pull my head out and I tell him, I think it is time for
Speak
us.
up, Lo.
I think it is time for us to go.
Why?
I hear something very large.
Throw fire down there!
I say we.
Throw fire!
I think we can just leave.
I think we can just
Yes,
leave.
let's do that. I really would rather not have everybody end up, dead today.
Alright.
So what do you do?
We get out!
I need our.
Help.
Where do we get
I'm
out?
going to, because I had originally started to, the smaller man, I was going to lift
Caven,
him over
uh-huh.
my shoulder, yes.
All right. So you grab Caven. He's almost delirious. As you come to grab him, he's like, No, lass, you can't. You pick him up, you throw him over your shoulder. He's shocked by your strength. You see Jakardros moves toward the ladder. We should hasten. Let's go.
Alright.
Vale stands up. He's a bit unsteady, but I can hang myself. I don't need aid. And he starts staggering toward the ladder.
Alright,
All right.
let's do this.
All right. Nobody's doing anything different? All right.
Nope.
You all move quickly toward the ladder. Let me have everybody please roll D20 for me and give me what your score is.
A 9.
Okay.
Let's try that again. Since it fell off the table.
13.
Okay.
17.
All right. Okay. So you reach the ladder. Each of you begins scrabbling up. Who goes first?
I would like to.
I think Cade actually reached the ladder first. He was the most enthusiastic about it.
I will follow Kate up then, because since I have the extra burden of this guy on my shoulder in case I need any, like.
It's kind of cutting my head off.
I'll go last.
All right. And so each of you make your way up the ladder. In front of you, Caven goes second to last. Vale goes second to last. He kind of limps his way up the ladder. You can hear him grunting with exertion. You see sweat drops and also blood drops coming off of his body. Even as you reach the ladder, you also hear that same sound I referenced before, and you hear and you look over, and you see a giant tentacle that's emerging from the bottom, from the hole, and trying to lap itself up toward the ladder.
Are we on the floor or?
No, you're sort of about 4 rungs up on the ladder, and you see this tentacle.
I take my spear and I poke at it.
Poke.
So you have
Stab it.
You have 2 hands on the ladder. So what are you gonna? You're gonna try to pull your spear off your back and stab with one hand? Is that what you're doing, or?
This is a dilemma. What do I have?
Your wisdom score is higher than average, just saying.
I'm currently all out of spells and bombs.
Solomon's wisdom may be, but mine is not. Yes, I would like to.
You hear a voice. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm going to hold on to the ladder with one arm while Vale is still going up, and take my spear and just slam it down as hard as I can.
Okay, roll, please.
No.
Give me a D20 roll.
Make it big.
Yes.
He hinted. Ya didn't listen.
That was not big.
Everyone then throws fire down.
9.
A 9. You jab down. You see Vale has almost reached the top. He looks down. What are you doing? You jab down. You miss the tentacle. The tentacle snaps toward your leg.
Knows where you're at.
Oh no! He just rolled a natural 20, I'm pretty sure.
No, you rolled a natural 1. Unbelievable. You guys have been so lucky the last couple days.
Huzzah!
As the tentacle snaps up towards you, you're able to lift your leg up out of the way. It strikes the bottom of the ladder. It shatters 2 of the rungs beneath you. You feel the whole ladder wobble. What do you do?
I scamper up there as fast as
All right, I'm going to need you to roll initiative for me. Roll a d6, please.
Come on.
DM has a 2.
Why didn't the tentacle get any damage with a 1?
6!
Yes!
You guys hear this down below. You hear the ladder snaps. You had no idea what Solomon was doing. You see Vale. He comes up over the top, his brow beaded in sweat. That fool, he's down. And then all of a sudden, you see Solomon come scampering up the ladder.
and I slam the trapdoor.
What was that?
He slams the trapdoor closed. And once again, you are all quietly in the room. So, still up here, set not much better than down below. The human organs still strewn on the ground. The corpses of the ogres that you have slain. Flies
Wait,
buzzing
are they
everywhere.
still in the room?
Yes.
Catch me, throw them out the trapdoor.
You mean throw them down the trapdoor?
Yes.
The trapdoor with the tentacle monster attacking me at the bottom?
Listen, maybe he'll go away.
I mean, the
I don't want to be in this room with this. Oh, Presty!
what? Prestidigitation?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes!
Okay, I will cast a couple of rounds of prestidigitation to clean the smells and the blood and the stuff to make it at least pleasant enough for us to rest here.
All right, so you see Irda with her familiar movement. Suddenly, the blood just wrings its way off the floor. The scent, still strong, becomes just a bit less offensive, where you're at least able to concentrate and cleans the area.
And me.
And you.
Yes, I would have included
Thank you.
basically as much as I could.
All right, you're now sitting in this room. The blood-stained bed still sits behind you, even with the prestidigitation. The stains are so
It
deep.
should be up against the door.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. You have the bed up against the door. That's how you
Yeah.
found the trapdoor.
Yep.
So you're now kind of cordoned off in this room.
Alright, I think for tonight we should probably take watches
Yes.
in here
And a drink of rum, because I am feeling a need for rum.
and perhaps station someone to be atop of the trapdoor so that.
We'll put the new pirate on the trapdoor.
Caven, he looks over. What are you talking about? I need to rest. He falls over. Shalelu, she walks over. Jakadros, I can't believe it. I've had so much anger towards you, but also, we can speak of this later.
Yeah, Ixon just kind of rolls his eyes.
I give the new pirate some rum.
You offer Caven the rum, and you see smooth-faced.
Smooth face, he's been in the dungeon.
No, like no beard. I'm saying, like he's clearly doesn't grow. He's got a very smooth sort of face.
He can't grow facial hair.
Oh, not quite a man, are ya?
Captain
Bit of a-
Smooth Face.
bit of a shifty eye, but he gladly grabs the rum and he quaffs down a great gulp of your rum. You have some decent taste there.
I know, sir. I only have the best.
Shouldn't you be drinking
So-
water?
I want to go to
Rum is pirate's water.
all of the men that we found, and I would like to just check them over for injury or anything, because I can use bandages and things. when I'm-
Sure, yeah. So you see all of them. They've taken a lot of concussive blows. You see huge bruises. Some are sliced. Looks like some have been bitten in places.
Alright.
They're all bad off.
So basically, I'm going to use 3 uses of my healer's kit to just kind of put salves on places, any ointments on open wounds, and bandage everything, because that is all I can offer them for now.
All right.
And that's-
They're grateful for your ministrations, though clearly, their wounds are beyond just the simple bandaging, but they're still grateful for the relief that it offers. And they all collapse against the walls. Both Vale and Caven fall asleep almost immediately. Caven with a smile on his face, clearly warmed by Cade's rum.
Aye.
Jakardos remains awake, and you see again this hard-bitten looking man. Looks like he's probably close into his 50s, you would guess, with a bit of graying hair. He's missing an eye, and he leans up against the wall, and he just sighs, and he keeps looking at Shalelu with an almost haunted look on his face.
I'm going to go to him, and I'm going to offer him some food and water. I know you gave your men the water that I had offered earlier, and I still have some, but I know you noticed you did not take any for yourself, so I think it's probably time to care for you as well.
I thank you.
So should
He gulps greedily. You see some of the water pours down his chin. He pulls it away almost as if stopping himself from gulping the whole flask, and he hands it back to you with a nod and
and
just
then I'm
puts his head down.
going to hand him over also a ration, one of my rations, so
Okay.
that he can eat.
So he takes it, he begins devouring it, but not too quickly, as though he hasn't eaten in some time and he's trying to be careful how quickly he eats the food. But he gives you the most grateful look. What's everyone else doing?
I walk up over to him and I'd ask, how did you get in there? What happened to you?
That's okay, that wasn't live in here. He says, I failed. That's what happened. I was out ranging. I was with my troop, some 30 men. We would often go into the forests around, looking for ogres, protecting the citizens of Turtleback and the Vale around. And I was late getting back to the fort. I should have been back 2 days earlier, but we just seemed to have one misfortune after another. Our wagon wheel broke unexpectedly. We had animals broke into our rations. One of our men went missing. At every turn, something went awry. By the time I returned to Fort Rannoch, it was overrun.
I had to take lies.
So you're going to do sense motive. Go ahead and roll. Okay.
He senses nothing.
12.
I mean, you sense not only veracity, but deep despair. This is a man that looks haunted by what he perceives to be his own failure. He says, by the time we got there, I didn't know what else to do. I led my men against them.
Against who?
Ogres everywhere. Giant, brutish beasts. They had slaughtered all the men. It looked like they had kept the women and children for awful purposes. I brought my men against them, and all of our fury was for naught. They slew us to a man. I fled with just these three to try to find aid. We thought perhaps we could get soldiers from Magnamar or somewhere else. But I know we still have some that are alive inside there.
Oh. How far is it from here? That was not my voice.
I heard a little bit of Theron in there for a second, right? Go ahead. You gonna try again?
Oh, let me give you a second.
Okay, sure. So he says, the fort is not far. Perhaps 3 miles from here. I can lead through the forest.
Fire can first.
No? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Gotcha. Okay.
The one that kept freezing yesterday.
Thank you, Phantom.
Thank you, Phantom. We
Huzzah!
appreciate that.
Huzzah! Ard, who did us go to, Phantom?
Yeah, so that's an advantage, Phantom. So you just choose the person you'd like to give that to, and they will have an advantage to Kay.
Oh, huzzah! Huzzah! Rum for you.
Did Kay kind of manipulate that by cheering first? Like a preemptive acceptance. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, he says it's just a few miles to the forest that he can guide you there.
I think we should go in the morning.
Yes.
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 Or after a very, very long
need to-
sleep.
We need to have good night's sleep. We need some
All right.
Yes, I am all
little bit
Who
of.
would like to take the first watch tonight?
He said it was from one rum lover to another.
I will take first watch.
All right.
I'll take second watch.
And I will take the final one.
Brew some potions.
I will
Oh well, rats. I guess everybody took a watch. I'll see y'all in the morning.
I watched the
I'm going to roll out my bedroll, and I'm just the cleanest spot that I can find on the floor where a bedroll might fit, and then lay down and go to sleep.
Okay, all right. So everybody, you get your bedrolls out. You see soon Jakardos is also collapse on the floor. Shalelu seems to just, again, be very occupied with him. You still feel this just sense of foreboding in this place. Even with the creatures that you've slain, it's impossible to feel truly comfortable in this wretched place where you know atrocities have been committed. The bodies of small and twisted children. Clearly unspeakable things have happened here. They seem to almost resonate from the walls. but nonetheless you are weary and exhausted beyond measure. Your wounds call to you for sleep. Who sets first watch, and is anybody else doing anything before we...
Aye, Ixon, me good man. I know we've had our difficulties, and you like to blow things up. But I would like to thank you for giving me a new arm. And, it's pretty strong. But I wouldn't be the man that I am without this arm. It's a little hard. So I'd like to thank you. You do seem to be growing in your capabilities, even though you killed me, my little goblins.
That was so long ago.
They're still fresh in my heart.
And Irda kind of rolls over and be like, Kate, can you keep it down just a bit? I'm trying to sleep.
Aye,
Okay.
my good lady, I will.
There's 2 new ones in the room over.
Oh,
What? I don't know. I got Parley, my pigeon. I'm happy
saying.
with Parley.
It's a replacement.
I'm done. I lost 3 goblins.
I will gladly
I like
kill
me
those ones
pigeon.
as well.
Well, I gotta work on Parley. All right. Good night, y'all. And I take a swig and go to sleep.
Cade rolls over, clutching his flask of rum. So the night passes. What are your watches again?
I am third watch.
I am second watch.
I used the rest. I used my 2 last cure light wounds on myself.
Okay.
To heal myself.
Oh, did anybody have any?
We had found 2 potions of moderate wounds in
Ixon quaffs a potion. You see his wounds
in
bind.
the chest, I think, or somewhere. There were 2. No, she had them. The ogre mage had the 2 moderate wounds potions.
Oh, actually,
Oh.
I'm gonna give those to you, 1 to each of you, so you have like a potion to just.
In case you need to
Yeah.
go up at any point.
Okay. All right. The first watch passes.
2 moderate wounds.
Eyelids heavy, but it passes uneventfully. Solomon, you take the second watch as you're roused. It feels like you had just barely fallen asleep. And soon all others are sleeping. And you look around at the walls.
Moderate, that one.
And you see, it feels like there are things crawling on the walls. You see large bugs, huge fat spiders that crawl on the walls. It's extremely unsettling. In the middle of your watch, you feel something bump against your back.
I get up and turn around.
As you spin up and turn around, you see a rat that has 2 heads, about this big. It snarls at you.
In the room?
Yeah, it just bumped you in the back, so yeah.
Need a clarification. I just kick it away from me.
All right, yeah, you kind of kick out with your boot. The rat scurries across the wall and actually pushes itself down through the floorboards and vanishes back underneath. The rest of your watch goes uneventfully. By the time it's done, your eyes are heavy. Your heart is just... This is a very disturbing place to be. Irda, you're woken.
Alright. You get
And-
some rest.
I will. Believe me.
You see some of the same things, just disturbing shadows on the walls. You can smell the cloying stench of the human entrails that are still in the room. But eventually, you see dawn peek through the lattice work on the small window at the top of this room. And you do sense a breathing of relief. You've made it through the night.
Alright.
I'm so ready to get out of this place.
Yes.
The walls have eyes.
It has been a very long night.
All right, Jakardos wakes up in the morning. He seems to be refreshed. Everyone just got 1 hit point of natural healing. As I said, a very uncomfortable place to rest. Your natural healing varies based on where you're at. This is one of the worst places other than a cold sort of stone out in the middle of nowhere that you could rest. But all of your spells, feats, all of those have returned to you.
Alright.
Jakardros, he gets up, he seems, even though he's still badly injured, he seems in a hurry. There may still be time. If we can save my men, the few that remain, or at least the women that were taken and the children.
Yes, let us go and see what we can do at Fort Renwick.
Post haste.
All right.
Indeed.
I'm with ya.
All right, is anyone doing anything else before you leave? All right, you make your way with all haste.
And our horses and the bear were outside still.
Yes.
Are they all okay?
They are.
Thank goodness.
And when you get back outside to them, you see the bear leaps up and runs straight to Jakardros.
Jakardros has got to go.
He's got to go.
When I see this happening, I lean over to Solomon and I say, just say the word.
Solomon pushes back a little tear that had started to come. He says, "It's fine."
Oh, that was so sad. He thought the bear was running to him.
Irda immediately goes to Shadow Mist and goes, "Good morning, buddy." Good to see you again."
Shadow Mist, nuzzles you and just kind of shakes his head, clearly ready to be done with this place. Jakardros and the bear, they just embrace for several moments. Clearly, an animal bonding kinship
Solomon
here.
shoots him just straight knives
The jilted
for the
lover.
entire time.
The jilted Ursine lover. Oh, that was so sad. I didn't mean to break his heart like that. All right, so.
Are you dead?
We should have let him rot in the cage.
All right, so you
what-
make.
Then the bear wouldn't have been.
See
my
what
friend
having
now.
mercy
Whoops, wrong one. Sorry.
does to you. It'll only get you hurt.
Yeah.
Have a good
Now
point.
another pirate took
So
my rock.
you make your way.
We don't need such a big group.
And back through the forest. As you're heading through the forest, Jakardros leads, limping along. Vale and Caven still, barely managing to move themselves, but at least healed a bit from the night before. It's clear that Jakardros knows this forest very well. And as he leads you along, he moves dexterously. The bear, which you hear him call Kib, moves
Stupid name.
You wouldn't have had a better name for him, mate.
Most definitely.
quickly through the forest. You hear the cawing of birds and a light wind that moves through the trees. And as Jakardros moves you deftly along, soon you get close enough that you get peeks occasionally through the forest canopy of a fort, a stone fort that looks like it's nestled up against a giant cliff wall. And even in the distance, you can hear the sound of a waterfall that seems to be pouring over the rock wall near the fort.
Alright, well, I want to see if I can see at all around the fort or on top of it if I see any of the ogre type people walking about.
So you're not quite close enough for that yet. However,
When we get closer.
yeah, as you get closer, Jakardros stops at the edge of the clearing, and as he stops at the edge, you see ahead many of the larger trees have been cleared away to make room approaching the fort, and it looks like this. And so you see again, it's nestled up against the cliff wall. So behind it, if you're looking here, this is all cliff wall. So here's the front of the fort, which I'll show the viewers in a second. Here's the back. This is all nestled up against the cliff wall here. There's a waterfall that crashes down on this side. There's several rock escarpments around. Jakardros, he points, and I'll pull this so we can kind of show our viewers. He points toward one of the rock escarpments and he says, I think there we can get a closer look. The rocks are high by the walls. We always watch them carefully. So as he says this, you see there is a large ogre that sits atop here. And it looks like there's another one wielding a big mace. but he
Are they
is.
kind of like the same ones we saw at...
These look like full ogres. They don't have the twisted, odd strangeness about them that the other ones had. So Jakardros leads you up toward the rock escarpment. It's not quite as close as you see here, and I didn't even realize I had my crenellation flip there, but I think I do have one. Hang on real quick here, because that doesn't look right. That's what that's supposed to look like.
Oh, okay.
That makes a lot more sense than what I had there a second ago. And let's switch to the battle cam. And as you're approaching here, this is the wall of the castle. And you're actually coming from this side. So you're approaching sort of here, right? And Jakardros leads. He climbs up and hides behind a rock. There's actually 2 sets of rock here that you can hide behind. So who's going up with Jakardros? Who's remaining here behind this one? I'll flip this around again so you guys can see. And you can actually move. Go ahead and move your figures wherever you would like to have them.
Go with him.
And as you're approaching,
Because I had.
Where are we all? And shouldn't we go with them?
We should probably.
and go ahead and you guys select where you want Caven, and Jakardros is already up there. Where you want Caven, yeah, you probably don't want to go on top. Yeah. And where Vale, where you want them stationed.
Well, just out of the ogre's sight.
I just moved
what
myself
I
as they
say
came
we
around.
I say we climb up the cliff somehow, and then we rappel down into it.
Jakardros.
think we could.
You must know a way inside
Most definitely not.
the fort, right?
Some of us are some.
Is
Like
that
a
where-
secret.
Is that where Cade's at? Cade stays back there? Or-
I don't know. I'm very where Jakardros is. Jakardros. You gotta have a way inside, right, Jackie?
You call him Jackie? He looks at you, kind of furrows a brow. He says, when we arrived, the gates were, the portcullis was undamaged. It looks like the ogres were let in, like someone aided them.
Ooh,
so
you gotta move.
Inside man.
if we could, if someone can get over that wall, it could probably be reopened. Otherwise, we could try entering through the sluice gates on the side, but those were normally barred.
Ira's gonna kind of lean back and turn to Ixon and whisper, do you have the ability to get invisible like you've done before and possibly sneak in?
Ooh.
I do.
Maybe.
However, I'm afraid ogres have a keen sense of smell, which is how they primarily operate. Am I correct in saying that? Can I make a knowledge check?
Yeah, that's fair.
Ray, could he go through the sluice gates and open them up?
How is it one?
Sorry, what were we rolling for?
Oh, or were
He
you
just-
just saying that was called?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I would say you already knew. Yeah.
So take that roll away. What about Ray? Could he go through the sluice gates and open something up?
Like the sluice gate.
Like the
Can
sluice
you
gate?
open that up?
Hold on, let me think.
Very
Let
small.
me
I
think.
don't know that he would have the strength to open something like that.
You start playing? No, because that would alert them. Never mind.
So where's the gate?
So the gate is right
Gate
here.
is here.
So the gate is in the front here.
Portcullis.
Kind of where I'll trace it out here. So
I
you can
turn
see.
to Jakardros and I say, do you know what the lever is to open the gate?
It's counterbalanced. If you're on the inside, you simply pull the wooden lever that's inside the archway, and the counterbalances fall and pull the portcullis up.
Okay, this should be easy enough.
What if we do that and then?
I say
But that will alert that somebody's out there.
I can handle this, and I drink a potion in gaseous form.
Okay.
The portcullis could act as a little.
Actually, no, I drink an invisibility first, and then I drink my gaseous form to make sure I'm completely transparent and invisible,
Okay.
and I'll be able to slide through the gate.
All right, I'll allow that. So please consume both potions. You see, Ixon disappears.
1 second. I
Nice.
Ixen. So what do you intend to do after opening?
You hear a disembodied voice
The
from
gate?
the ether.
Run to you as fast as possible.
What if?
Time is ticking.
I'm not sure how ogres work, but you open the gate. We're waiting
Sure how
there.
ogres work.
The ogre might investigate, and then we just kill it. If we all just sneak up next to
I
the...
don't care what you all do. I cannot find my voice. Wow. It's a struggle
It's in
today.
there somewhere.
Cade, would you like to assist me in that?
In what?
Ixen is going to
Alright, I go to the gate as he's talking to
open the gate
Cade.
lever, and I say that we
So-
should be waiting in case an ogre comes
I
to investigate.
can do that. I'll chop his head off.
So let me be clear, I understand what you're doing here, Ixon.
Sorry.
So, are you coming over the top of the wall here?
No, I'm just sliding through the gate itself.
Oh, okay, so you're just sliding through the gate itself. All right, so you come in your gaseous form. You pass through. You see, as you do so, there are bodies of men strewn everywhere, broken. Some skulls have been piked up on tops of trees and the crenellations of the towers. And you see devastation everywhere. But again, you note the walls, they're weathered. The stone is old. It's clearly stood the test of time. But you don't see any signs of recent force or intrusion. Somehow they were let in. As you float through, you see there's no ogre standing right there, but you do see there's a huge one on this side of the wall.
No.
And
Can he talk to us?
There are two others
Oh no.
here and here. One, so you see all of them. Show our viewers here. You see all of these ogres as you pass through the gate. This one being the largest, but the smaller ones here, here, and here. And this, of course, is Ixen just passed through the gate.
Where's the lever? Do I see it?
Yeah, so you turn around and you do in fact see a big wooden lever. Let's flip this around. You see a big wooden lever right there at the archway.
Alright, I end at my gaseous form. Or I dispel it, and then I pull on the lever.
Okay.
Well, I'm still invisible though.
Yeah, you're still invisible. You dispel your gaseous form. You reach up, you pull the lever, and I'm going to go ahead and have you roll a d20 for me, please.
I'm gonna roll this one at advantage because I feel like this is life or death for me.
This is a tough spot for
16.
Ixen inside the fort.
And erase an advantage for me.
Don't remind him.
All right, so Ixen, as you
And we're ready.
as you pull the lever, all of you suddenly hear the sound of the portcullis raising, and as you do so, you hear
And as soon as I pull it, I fly.
I'm going to book it towards the opening.
We're running for the glory of Amika's
We're not
revenge.
yelling. Don't yell.
Oh.
This is a stealth operation.
Intruders!
They know we're here.
Suddenly, there's a flurry of activity everywhere. You see,
Die, you ugly.
Ixen comes sprinting through the front of the portcullis.
They don't see me.
I'm playing my raging song.
No one sees me still.
So inspired rage for whoever wants it.
All right, and let's lift the portcullis here. And as the gates come up, you see who's running first.
I am going with my raging song.
All right,
Kind of.
Irda sprinting.
I had said that I was going to be waiting by the side for when he opens
Okay,
it. I
you
believe
did?
Cade was there as well.
All right.
I was.
All right.
So we're out here.
Jakardros is with you. Shalelu, she stays back, and as she does, she actually starts climbing up here to get a vantage point with her bow.
That's what the Rangers do.
Vale and Caven,
I was thinking.
as they come, you notice like Caven is kind of hanging back. Vale gets a bit closer here. So show all the party. And you see an ogre come sprinting out of the gate. We're going to put a die here for Ixen to show that he is invisible. What's that?
I was saying since he's sprinting out.
As they all sprint out.
Well,
that was a good
did
idea,
any of
Pat.
us go in?
So you tell me, are you going to run into
Yes,
anyone?
I'm gonna run in.
And I said I flew. I didn't say I ran.
I misunderstood.
So
you. Okay.
I'm flying up here.
Okay,
Like
so
right- I'm like
okay.
right here.
All right. So you're on this side of the tower in flight. All right.
Yeah, so I don't know who took the raging song, but if you need the right reminder, it's +4 strength, +4 con, +4 will save, -1 to AC.
Yes.
Outstanding. All right. So then we're going to have you sprint through there, and we'll do that when we come back from the break. So, thank you for all of our viewers. We have one question for you. We've got a lot of folks watching today. If you're watching and you've liked the role play and the fun of the game, we have one question for you. What
are you doing?
Please give us a follow here at Blue Box. We'd love.
You forgot to say.
I know. So we're good to have you with us, and we're going to be coming back from break in just about 5-7 minutes. It won't be a long break, and our intrepid adventurers are trying to retake the lost Fort Rannoch, and perhaps one of their most difficult, if not their most difficult combat encounters to date. So join us right back after the break. We'll keep our mics live, and that was a good idea, Pat 66. We'll see what they do. And Blue Box coming right back in just a few minutes.
What?
Use the gate as a bottleneck.
Make them come to us.
Tower gate?
Oh, so don't go in.
No.
Like, make them
Oh.
funnel to us
Yes.
rather than...
Oh.
Which was why I wanted to fight this guy as he was coming out, rather than going in.
Which is why I wanted to be waiting there. Preparation.
But what if they close the gate?
I can climb,
I can also climb.
Oh.
and we have rope.
Yeah, I'm with you, Seacar. I don't think it was meta, because I think that's what Irda had in mind
Yes.
already.
That's, I
but-
started to say that.
Okay, all right.
That was my plan. Just heads up. I didn't see Pat's message until after.
All right.
Because I keep chat closed. I have the video up, but I keep chat closed.
See, Carson said, "Sure."
I mean, you don't have to believe me, but it's true. All right. I feel better about this. I have healing spells today. I had no healing left during that worm fight, and I was like, please let us not die horribly.
Nobody die.
Nobody take a ton of damage, please and thank you.
Go get.
mean. Hello.
I say what we do. We wait until the ogres come out, and then we go in.
And close the gate.
Exactly.
Haha.
It is a perfectly foolproof plan.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong with
I
that.
see no issues
No,
with
nothing can go wrong with that at all.
Ixon just gotta, like, force push this guy off or something. It'll be fine.
Ixon, the
Or just
Jedi.
Get a really good, like, tie up your rope like a lasso and just
Lasso
pull
it.
him down.
I mean, I did grow up on a farm. I might be able to make a lasso. I don't know.
Look at this guy running out right here. I should get an attack on him.
I hope I can.
Or an attack of opportunity on him. Because that was my whole plan by standing by the gate
Yes.
for when somebody came out. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So,
6.
what's with our pirate friend back there?
Yeah!
I think he might be the shady, shifty guy.
So I'm thinking
Or he might know who it is.
either shifty guy or he's still just like
Not in
not
great
in
shape.
fighting condition.
Which is also fair.
Yeah.
But I also have a tendency not to believe anybody or trust
Let me
anybody.
sense motive on him staying there.
Yeah. Why are you staying back? Sense motive. Okay, let's see. So,
I know what I'm going to do.
yesterday, my cleric actually brought somebody back to life who had died in the middle of our combat right before we had to
Like-
fight a undead dragon, a Draco Lich. Like, dead.
Ooh.
Dead.
Ooh, like not just below 0 HP.
I mean,
but like
dead. Yeah, I have a spell that can bring people back to life within 1 round if all things are in my favor. And thankfully the dice rolled in my favor
They were.
because we would have been down a person for this
The boss
gigantic dragon that we are currently in the combat with.
Yeah, that
You want to see how big this dragon is,
Yes.
by the way?
I'll kill it. I'll do it myself.
Okay, so you remember Smaug from...
Yes.
Okay, so the dragon that we're fighting, that's Smaug. That's the dragon we're fighting, but the undead version of that guy. Smaug is tiny compared to that guy.
What is this dude? Wow.
Glowring.
I
Yeah,
like the way he looks.
He was actually killed back a long time ago in the history of Middle Earth by Turin
The
Turnbar.
first terrestrial fire-breathing dragon
Yeah.
in Middle Earth.
Yep, Turin Turnbar destroyed him, and his sword is actually made from the bones of that dragon.
Kind of disrespectful.
It's worth it. But yeah, so Smaug is tiny compared to this thing. And that's what we're fighting right now. It's awesome. 5 miles, yes, that's right. That dragon's wingspan is 5 miles.
And wait.
Yeah, and Calagon,
fighting
his wingspan
is
5 miles.
So my question is, how? What do you do? Besides just die?
So, here's what we do. Because he's undead, and I
Throw
played
healing
cleric.
potions at him?
Well, I played cleric, so automatically I have a better chance of, and we have a paladin, thankfully. Is I used a trinket that I received early on. They're prayer beads. And one of the beads lets me cast my spells at +4 levels above my current caster level. So I am level 13, so I can cast level 7 spells, but that lets me do all of the damage and the effects of it up to level 17. So I get to roll 17d6 every time I hit with this particular spell, and I get to use it 17 times in combat. It's called Sunbeam.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it's this right here. It blinds and deals 46 damage at the level. But when you become, and then 46 plus whatever your caster level is, right? But because he's undead, it's 1d6 points of damage per caster level. So I'm doing 17d6 per round against this guy. Now, if he saves against it,
We should have talked.
if he saves against it, he takes half damage, but it's still a lot of damage.
Well, 17d6, 55.
Yes.
So
That is how I cast a level 17 spell.
About the
should have
plan?
talked about the plan.
So,
Because I thought we were rushing it.
no.
No.
I was saying, or at least what you and I were doing, was waiting by the castle walls, like right up on the wall, so that when they come out, we're like right there to attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I
But Irda rushed in, I believe.
Well, I wasn't rushing in, I was rushing up so that
Okay.
way I could be prepared when
Forget
whatever was
Tyrant.
coming through.
Maybe the plan should have been discussed a little bit more before it was announced.
Ixen just went for it.
All right, and we are coming back.
Yes.
And thank you so much. Ant tried to, yeah, that's exactly right. He did. All right, and bring back.
Yeah,
our
we were
cams
talking
here.
yesterday a little bit.
Yeah, that was fun. And so we're waiting for Ixen to come out back down. He is indisposed at the moment. And yeah, Krenzalin, Pat66, C. Carson, all of you guys, thanks so much for the great chat. Phantom, good to have you all with us today. And we're going to be kicking back off here in a second.
Okay, close the chat back out.
And yeah, we're sitting at 4. Thank you again for all the folks that gave us bits.
Yes.
I think we're sitting at 414 followers. And our goal is to get, we wanted to get to 400 by the end of June. We obviously blew that out. So we're going to try to get to 500 by the end of July. And I have a hunch we're going to blow that out as well because things are just going really, really well here. So thank you so, so much. And when we resume, we'll be back in combat. So, oh hey Corey Clune, good to see you, sir. And you're just in time for the resumption of a very, very nasty combat. Hey Pira, thank you very much for the follow. That's 415.
Huzzah!
We appreciate that. Huzzah!
I rolled a d6 for
And I'm not planning on doing a giveaway today, but I like setting goals. If I see us pop over 40 viewers, which is good for our Sunday stream, our biggest streams are Tuesday night. Sundays are our second big. We pop over 40 viewers, we will do a giveaway today, and we'll probably do a mini giveaway. We haven't done a mini giveaway in some time. By the way, Pat66, I haven't forgotten, you actually have won a mini, but you were waiting for that mini to be given to you until it was used in a campaign, and by the way, I know when that's going to happen. It should be coming up pretty soon. So, we're going to go ahead and resume and get to our combat. So, we have our party. They are at the gates of Fort Rennick. Fort Rennick, of course, is the home of the Black Arrows for the last 45 years. The fort has remained unassailable. And yet, even as you have discovered when you came here, something had happened. The Black Arrows of Fort Rennick had been pushed out as you rescued Jakardros and Vale and Caven from the bottom of that home. They told you this tale of what had happened, and somehow the ogres, not just the misshapen ogres of the house that you were in, but full-sized brute force ogres had passed through the gates opened for them. Jakardros himself had been delayed in his normal route and returned to Fort Rennick, much to his dismay and his deep, deep sadness. For now, many of his men are slain. Many others, he presumes, lie inside, either being tortured or devoured. So we have just opened, the party has opened the gate, and it is initiative.
Whose initiative is it? I don't remember who.
Oh, you're talking. I won the last.
Okay, you won the last initiative. Okay, so it's you.
All right, so you are at the gate here.
Roll big. Roll big.
And on the initiative,
You got
5.
the DM has a 3, 2. You have it. All right, so we're going to go in order. Ixen, you're going to go first because you are already in. Ixen now is flying atop the tower here.
Invisible.
So this is Ixen, still invisible. He has not committed any attack, and he's floating, so no one else sees him.
I'm going to. Ooh.
That's right, Pat.
What is this guy doing?
You see, he's turning, and it looks like he's about to leap down in this direction.
Okay. Sorry.
So take your time. No rush.
Is there any way I can time it as he's jumping? I hit him with a shock bomb, so he kind of just goes limp.
I mean,
As he's
you can
jumping.
try. You can try anything. It's really difficult to time. He's already getting ready to leap over. You'll get an attack on him. Whether it would make him go limp or anything else is hard to
I'm
say.
gonna hit him with a shock
Okay.
bomb. I'm gonna roll to hit.
What was that roll?
Natural 1.
A nat 1. Favor turning back toward the DM.
25.
All right, so not a fumble, but your flask shoots over right as he's diving and just misses his head. Thunk, he lands here. All right, now we're going to go to Solomon. Solomon, you were right there by the edge. You were prepared to sprint through. Let me spin around here so you can see this as well as our viewers. You were prepared to sprint through the gates, Solomon, and you see one of these ogres come running out of the gate, a smaller one.
As he's running out, I'm gonna take my sword, and he's facing at me. I'm gonna try and swing for just the upper body.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
For my first, that's 18.
Total of 18?
Yes.
That misses. You come running up your sword. The ogre just smashes your blade out of the way. Roll your second attack. You're jarred with that. You try to come back around.
19?
That is a hit.
Yay! Okay, so 18 misses, but 19 hits. Good to know.
Good to know. I just did
Good
the science.
to know.
Oh, the smaller one.
Alright, for that's 14? Yes.
That's on damage?
Yes.
All right. The serrated edge of your blade cuts along. The ogre cries out. It spins and looks directly at you, bearing down with its giant arms. Next, we're going to go to Irda.
I'm going to close the little bit of distance and attack him.
Okay. Irda, as you close to attack, roll to hit. And we're going to say you're flanking him from that angle.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Hamstring.
That's a 20.
That is a hit.
And ooh, that's good. 28. Sorry.
Very good.
How much?
28.
20.
No, that was my second
Oh,
attack.
hit. Okay, yeah, okay. That's like,
Now
whoa.
I will roll the damage.
All right, both of those hit. So once, twice, your blade strikes.
Woo! That's 11, 9, so 20 points of damage.
Wow. All right. So Irda, again, you're on a roll. Your axe hews away at ogre flesh, and even as you hear others clattering. Let's go to Cade. Cade, Cade, roll d20 for me.
Oh no.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, a 2.
A 2. All right. Okay. What are you gonna do?
I am gonna attack him.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take a swig of rum because I have, I get to rage rum.
Cade tosses back a quick swig of the flask, which is getting close to empty, by the way, and leaps into the fray. So the ogre's big enough, all three of you can attack. Roll to hit.
Drinking before battles.
Oh, huzzah! Huzzah! I have a
Drinking
33.
before battle's not the best idea.
33.
Oh, that is definitely a hit.
Nicely done.
I know. Huzzah.
Cade.
Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh, what's that?
A 1.
A 1! Oh! Roll again.
Oh, high enough to hit.
Oh, it's
Total is... No,
21.
20, not a fumble. Just barely not a fumble, but not a
Oh,
fumble.
praise be.
All right, so
praise be.
roll damage on your hit.
10.
All right. Cade steps forward. You slice the ogre right across its forearm as it's trying to bear down upon Solomon. Now we're going to go to Jakardros. His bow, he fires, trying to aim a shot right between Solomon and Cade. It's a risky shot, but it's the only one that he has. And first arrow misses, but does not hit anyone else. Just clatters against the stone wall. His second arrow, and that 20 on the die. That is a confirmed crit. Oh wow! Okay, so Jakardros, actually a useful NPC finally. All right, and we're gonna roll those percentile dice for
Finally, the
Jakardros.
DM rolls go towards us.
I will take any time that the crits
All right, yeah, wow. So the first shot goes wide. You're standing. No, actually, no one else can see this. So Vale can see it, Cave and Shalelu. But his bow, the first arrow just goes a bit to the left, hits the wall. He just retrains. Second one, thunk, right between the eyes. You see the ogre stumbles and falls back dead.
2 NPCs got kills, man.
NPCs are killing steals tonight.
I would rather
Rather than kill the monsters and the monsters kill them.
Rather than
Correct.
the monsters. The DM is rolling crits for NPCs and then it's true. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just not my night. So, but I still have an advantage I've been saving up from They Call Me Tim, the ever mysterious Tim, and I am going to use that advantage when it is timely to do so. Okay, so next, Vale. Vale, you see he turns and spins, seeing this ogre land on the wall, and it's clear what this ogre's attention is to do. Vale readies his 2 axes, although you see he's barely stable trying to stand and face it. Shalelu.
Do the NPCs, if they want, can they take the advantage from my inspired rage?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
if any of them want, they get the +4 to strength, +4 to con, +4 to will save, and -1 to AC. Because it's just whoever's in my radius when
Sure.
I cast it.
And did you describe it again this time? Because I know we got some newer viewers tonight. I want to make sure they know
Okay.
what this looks like. So describe. Let me talk a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Describe for everybody what it looks like when Irda.
Irda pulls her flute from the little holster she has for it that she wears around her body. She pulls it out and she brings it to her lips and she starts playing a song with extreme passion and energy to rile everyone up for the fight. and as her music takes shape, her eyes begin to glow, and a bright pair of ethereal, almost corporeal now, angelic wings unfurls around her and snaps outward, shimmering. They look like white wings with golden trim around the feathers.
So, and this has been an evolution that's happened throughout the campaign. Each time this has occurred, going back many, many months now, they appear to be a bit more and more corporeal, manifesting more strongly. Cade, you see the monster falls in front of you. Even as you see this, you see another smaller one burst through the gate, and a larger one hunches through the gate, coming out. And Shalelu attacks. You see she fires her bow. Oh, not a good shot. First one clatters against the wall. She's aiming here at this ogre atop the wall. First one clatters against the wall. Second one likewise misses as the ogre turns again. So it leapt one bound, and comes careening over the wall, landing with a thunk. You don't see Caven do anything this round. It is initiative.
Okay, you roll again because you won.
Yes. And DM has a 3.
A 5 again.
Okay, so you have won initiative again. All right, so you are standing right there, Solomon, as you see these two other monstrosities burst through the gates.
So, do they make it all the way out into this open area, or are they stuck under?
No, this one got through, so it's his full movement. This one is kind of like, he's kind of coming out of the portcullis, but I can't put him in it.
Right.
Okay.
He's too big.
I am going to attack Big Nasty.
Okay, so yeah, you're right there. You step over the body of the fallen ogre and engage. It's getting a bit crowded here in front of the gates.
Did he move into did little guy move into my melee range last turn?
Yeah, I know what you're asking, and yeah, we're gonna call that an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I think that's fair. The big one hadn't. He was closed upon, but the little one did.
I'm interested in little guy. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yes.
And that's at my first.
Oh, Ixon doesn't look like he's having a good time. Ixon's he's had a rough
23?
day. He's doing all right. Thank you so much, though, Corey.
23 to hit
Okay.
the little guy. So. 23?
That hits, yes.
Okay. And then 1d6. That's 9 points of damage from my
much?
attack of 9 points
9 points.
from the attack of opportunity.
All right, that hits. Good solid shot of damage. You slice across his arm, 9 points of damage. He cries out as you hit him. And now we come back to Solomon. Solomon, your turn.
I swing at his legs for the first one, and then the second one I'm going to use Vital Strike and try.
All right, we'll go ahead and roll warrior first, and then your second.
First one is a 31.
A 31, that hits.
Yes, and then the second one is a 31 again.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. 2 excellent shots.
All right, and then damage. This is the second one. This is the first one.
Yep. Oh, and you did Vital Strike, right?
So that's 16, 26 plus. That's 46 points of damage.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. All right. Solomon, as though he was just waiting for this creature to emerge. 2 thunk, mighty hues. The creature screams and spins. Crush you, puny human. Giant, like hands the size of your torso. Spins a giant curved blade in one hand.
Alright.
And now we go to Irda.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the little guy since he's directly in front of me. So for my first attack, here I'm gonna slide these things over so I don't. That's a good one. That's a 28.
Okay, that is a hit.
And then my second attack is a 11. That misses.
Nope. Yeah, 11 misses. 28 hits. Damage.
Okay, so 8 more points of damage.
All right, so Irda here engaging. You slam your axe into the creature's body, opening another giant wound. You see blood rage in its
and
eyes.
I continue my raging song.
All right, your raging song continue. We go to Cade.
Hey, huzzah! Precise. Do I say precise strike before I go?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, precise strike. Die, you ugly creature. Oh, these dice are very hard to
17, I
read.
think?
No, it says 13
Oh,
plus
13?
my. It's a hit. It's definitely a hit. Okay.
Well, you don't know what this creature's armor class is, so
It's the big guy.
it's the big one.
Oh,
You're attacking the big one.
oh, yeah. We need 13 plus 14, 27.
That's a hit.
Yay!
I saw. All right, so I have precise strike. So does that mean goes back to the first one, or is that only on vital?
That's only vital strike.
Yeah, that's only on Vital Strike, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit him. Come on, roll good, roll good. Something tells me to
Die,
use this
ugly
one.
creature, maybe, hopefully.
Come on, give me a 20. Give me a 20. Crap. Okay.
All right, your second blow is batted away, but your first one strikes home. No, you're actually getting up to the creature's waist. This thing
Dang.
towers about 12 feet tall. Damage?
14.
Don't be disappointed. That's a strong blow. Well done. Cade steps forward. His blade strikes the creature. Now we go to to Vale. Vale, he staggers forward. His two axes. Die, you foul beast! You have killed my brethren! The creature attacks. Ooh, that is a hit. And the second attack, that is a miss. As it thunk, a massive club slams Vale. He staggers back. You see he's barely on the edge of...
Was that Ixen?
Wait, how
Did
did
you
he
go?
get hit?
I didn't go.
I thought Vale was attacked.
No, I didn't go.
I thought it was Vale's turn.
Yeah. It was supposed to be.
Yeah. So,
Vale is attacking
yeah.
the-
Okay, yeah, you're right. I got those two.
not-
Yeah. So he closed. Yeah, because he went out and talked about
No,
guns
no,
anyway. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Too many.
You should have had an
4
attack
NPCs. Too many things going on.
So can I go?
We'll go next. So, 14. That misses.
But we won initiative.
He's doing Vale.
Vale
One of the
is going.
NPCs is
Vale
going.
is attacking. All right, yeah, Vale, he kind of cuts forward with his axes. One catches the creature. Yeah, so nice shot for Vale. You see he's heroically sort of fighting on with limited strength. Now we go to Ixen.
I'm going to throw
The
a
big guy's
potion.
here and the little guy's here.
I'm gonna throw a potion
Hey,
of
G-dubs.
iron skin on Solomon, so to give him a +6 to his armor class.
All right, so I'm going to say that's going to be a roll to hit. I mean, you're flying, you're
It's just
above. Yeah, so you're not in proximity, right? So you're
Yeah,
trying to.
I'm in range. It's my range. The range on this is. This is only personal. Okay, so yeah, I can only.
I mean, you'd have to throw it to him to take it. Yeah.
I can only do it on myself anyway, so never mind. I'm going to throw.
Ixen standing atop.
Actually, I'm gonna just throw a bomb at the big guy.
Actually flying atop the tower here.
I'm gonna roll at initiative. I'm gonna do an acid, and that is a 22.
A 20. Oh. Just misses. Just misses the big guy.
I'm gonna do rapid shot and throw another one.
All right, so you see the first flask, it falls, and actually, so because it just missed, that was no danger. We are doing anytime a missile weapon, including like a flask thrown missile weapon, if it's thrown into a compact clump of combatants here, it can hit friendly or foe. But when you just miss by one, I'm gonna say no. What about your second one? No, you already rolled it, right?
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
So I'm gonna confirm.
Okay.
It's a 26. So
Okay.
I fumble.
So not a fumble, but It actually strikes Irda.
kind of flash
Because you're
is it?
throwing again into a compact
That one
group.
was a shock.
Okay, I am resistant to electricity as an Azamar.
Oh, I like that. So as it hits, you see this bolt of like the flask explodes, electricity crackles over Irda, and she just throws her hair back as though he just gave her a nice exhilarating jolt of energy and, and does no damage.
Yep.
All right, and
Celestial resistances.
so who has not gone? Shalelu has not gone this round.
And neither has
Yeah.
this guy, and neither has.
Yeah, so interestingly, this guy seems to have gone behind the rocks here. All right, and
Is that the pirate?
Jakardros. Oh, one of his arrows
You
strikes
can't trust a
nicely.
naked-faced pirate.
No! Never!
Anyone who can throw beards.
No!
And Jakardros puts an arrow into the ogre there that had just come over the wall, strikes it right in the shoulder. Pretty good shot. Thank you, G-Dubs. And now we go to Shalelu. So Shalelu. Okay, what is she going to do here? She doesn't have a great shot anywhere. She is going to, you see, she runs to the edge of the rock. What's that?
Nothing.
She runs to the edge of the rock and she pulls out a grappling hook.
Yes.
And you see she flings
Your
it
head is in the camera.
toward the, yeah, if you guys can just scoot more this way and I can move that cam, just keeps you out of that. There we go. Thank you. She throws her grappling hook toward the wall.
You're still on it.
Oh, boom! It catches the wall. You see she swings off and like grabs the edge of the crenellation here, trying to make her way up the wall. Let's see if I can get her to stick there. Look at that! That's
Her ponytail.
yeah, her ponytail catches her, making her way up the crenellation. All right, now it is their attack.
Jeez.
The one standing right in front of Irda.
My AC is currently 29.
29 AC. The first attack, thunk, it misses. The second attack, boom, it misses again.
My shield bats both of them away.
The large one, you see it takes this giant, almost scythe-like weapon that it has in its hand, and it swings it around in a whirling motion at all three of you standing in front of it. Solomon,
How about 21?
you spin away just in time. It scrapes against your armor, doing no damage. Cade, you duck hastily underneath it. And, oh my god, I forgot to get back, Cade. This is not going well for me right now. What's going on with my dice? So, it was a 2, a 3, and a 5 on the die. So you all three duck underneath, but he comes back with a second blow straight towards
I have attack of
Solomon.
opportunity!
No.
No?
Oh, and this one does hit Solomon.
No, disrupting counter. But
Oh. You want to do that? Does that only work on you, or can you do it on somebody else?
No.
All right. Boom! He slams down on you. This maul is huge that he's using, or the scythe rather. It cuts. You take 18 points of damage as it cleaves through your armor. Now this one that has already been hit, it attacks. It attacks Vale. That is a hit. And the second roll is not a hit.
Crumpled, it's cut.
Not quite a fumble. All right, it does hit Vale one time. It slams. Oh, snap. Thunk! You see it hits Vale. Oh! He crumbles underneath the blow and falls to the ground
oh dear.
as the creature turns and spins.
Who has the bear?
This one closes towards Shalelu. This one moves toward the gates. And Ixen, go ahead and roll d20 for me.
What about this?
20. Natural.
A nat 20. All right. Something catches your eye. You see an enormous ogre emerge from this tower, ducks underneath, and starts sprinting along the parapets. So you see there where everybody can see it. So Ixen here, and this massive ogre just emerges from the tower parapet right here and is sprinting down that direction.
10 more viewers and we have a giveaway.
Thank you very much, Brave and G-Dubs. All right, so they don't go. They're moving. Okay, so I think that covers the round. We go to initiative.
Okay, Solomon, roll again.
You roll again. You won last time, Solomon.
Hey,
DM has a
huzzah!
4 on the die this time.
Beat the
Go!
Another.
Hey!
Okay, let's re-roll.
Strip him of it!
Oh, a 6 for the DM. Perhaps my luck is turning. By the way, I'm not actually trying to kill all my PCs. I just like to pretend like that. All right, so the massive ogre that stands at the gate again. You see, he swings in this whirling attack. Brings the
Disrupting
side
counter.
around. All right, when it gets to you, you can if you want to.
Well,
First, Solomon. Solomon again. Your armor protects you. It strikes. It glances. You're turning away each time. Kate, are you doing it or not?
yes, disrupting counter. So at third level, when an opponent makes a, is this a melee attack?
That's
Yes.
Okay, she can one panache, whatever.
Right.
Against this attack of opportunity can be made with either a dagger or a stark knife. So I'll grab my dagger. If the attack hits, the opponent takes a -4 penalty on all attack rolls until the end of the round.
Until the end of the round. All right, go ahead, roll.
All right, come on. I want you.
Now, is this an attack or is this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's an attack of opportunity.
Okay, well, you're not. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're not getting an attack of opportunity on this. I'm sorry.
No, it's a disrupting counter. I can make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, gotcha. Using your panache point. Okay, gotcha. Right.
Come on, come
That
on,
makes sense.
come on,
Yep.
come on. 12
Just
plus
higher
14,
things.
26.
26. That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it takes a -4 on all attacks now, right? All right. So as you come up, you take your blade, you slice the back of its forearm as the blade just swings narrowly over your head. You see blood kind of streaking down. The creature's having a hard time holding on to its weapon now. As the blade comes toward Irda.
Uncanny dodge.
It doesn't matter anyway. And now the second attack comes around again. Let's see, this time it's going to go toward... Oh, it likes you, Solomon. And you narrowly dodge out of the way. Thunk! The blade strikes the ground right next to your feet. This one spins toward Irda. That is a hit. And the second attack is a miss. So Irda, you are struck. You take 10 points of damage as the creature brings across a sharpened blade. And then
You said 10 points?
Yeah, 10
All
total.
right.
Now Solomon 1 to 3, Cade 4 to 6. Let's see who it goes for.
2.
It is Solomon, man. You are the lucky guy today, Solomon. You don't even see this creature coming. It thunders up behind you and hammers down. That is a hit. And flanking. Yeah, you're hit twice. Thunk, thunk. This club slams down on your body 2 times. You take 26 points of damage.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Boom! As it slams down. This one comes up on Shalelu as she's trying to scrabble up on the edge of the tower. It brings its cudgel down on her. Oh, it hits. And on the second attack, man, initiative is so important. Yeah, she's going to be no dex. That's going to 2 hits. It strikes her twice.
Yes. Finally.
All right. Ow, that hurts. All right. You see, she's slammed hard twice by this club as she comes over the top. Her dex check, no. She falls right as she's still trying to hold on to her rope. She does grab the rope. Boom! She slams against the wall. So she's kind of dangling from the wall here. We'll put her sort of
What's
here.
the sneaky pirate doing?
Her for now. You don't see him. So she's dangling there for now. You hear her cry out. This one, with remarkable speed, is sprinting forward. You're now visible, Ixen. Because
in the air.
Yeah, you're in the air. I know. I'm aware of that. It sprints forward and how far in the air are you? Because like I didn't ask you that question. I want you to give me an honest response.
Well, as soon as I see him, I'm flying in the air.
Well, you're already in the air, so how far in the air are you?
When I see him, about 20 feet above.
Well, because you saw him last round as he came out.
You did. So even though you lost initiative, I'm going to give you that. You see Ixen flies much higher. So we go to our taller, off the cam, Ixen way above the air as the creature runs up. And, oh yeah, this guy. He advances, emerges through the gate, and closes on Solomon as well. All right, that concludes their attacks. Now we go to the party. We're going to start with you, Solomon. You are surrounded. You have 3 of these creatures all around you.
I can't get to you right now.
I'm gonna
Dropping
use.
little pom-poms.
I'm gonna activate my banner. At 5th level, a Cavalier's banner becomes a symbol of inspiration to his allies and companions. As long as the Cavalier's banner is clearly visible, all allies within 60 feet receive a +2 morale bonus to saving throws and +1 to attack rolls.
Yes! Cool.
All right, so what was it, plus what?
2 to any saving throws and +1 to attacks.
All right, so describe what it looks like. How are you here in the middle? You're surrounded. You've got a monstrous 12-foot ogreish creature bearing down on top of you, slamming aside back and forth. You're buffeted from behind twice, slamming against your armor. You see another creature emerging from the gates, and Solomon.
So no, this is just something he has at all times. So when we are in range, he has a banner. Yeah, you have a banner that you wear. So
that's a persistent?
Yeah, so it's just a persistent thing. So we all get +1 on all.
But I like this. Go ahead and just roleplay this for me. You didn't have it out, so.
Well, that's good to know.
Explain how you do it.
Now we know that.
So the banner, on it, it's a red flag with a golden dragon. It's
nice.
The Lannisters.
Generic.
Regards.
After I get hit from behind by that one, with my shield hand, I reach behind me and pull out my banner and just, plant it
in the ground. Thunk! The golden dragon banner starts flying in the wind.
And then,
go ahead.
Precise strike on this one.
All right.
Come on, do it.
That's 17.
Not so precise. Your sword arm is jostled as you're hit from behind by this creature, and your first attack misses.
Then my second one, I'm aiming for the gut.
That's bad.
23 because the.
Oh, +1, yeah.
Yes.
Plus
So 23.
23. Just hits.
Yes! Oh, thank goodness.
All right. And then this is just normal damage.
Nice.
Ooh, 19 points.
19 points. Oh wow. Okay.
All
right. Boom! Your blade bites into the arm. The serrated edge catches shoulder and pulls sinew. Pop! You feel it coming out. The creature roars in pain as you do so. Now we go to Irda.
Okay, I am going to Vital Strike this round against the little guy. I'm hoping to try to finish him off here.
All right. So again, we have Irda here striking this.
28 for the first attack,
that
and my
is
the Vital Strike on my second is 28. 28.
Wow. Okay, 2 hits.
And so.
You guys are hot today.
I think that should be very dead.
Okay, and then I just double the damage on the second.
All right, roll your damage.
That was so 7, and then this one is 8, and 29 points of damage against the little dude.
Wow. All right, so Vale lies unconscious here. Irda, you bring your blade down twice on this ogre. As you do so, tell me what it looks like.
So I am just like hearing all of my allies just struggling behind me, and I just want to get to them so that I can help them. So I just lean and I swipe, taking his head off as I turn around so that I can face them and help, like, go towards them when they need me.
Well done. I like that. So his head lops off, and he staggers back momentarily as blood spurts out of his neck. The body shakes and falls to the ground like a decapitated chicken and flops on the ground from the attack. Now we go to Cade.
Hey.
Cade, you have this monstrosity 12 feet. You also have this other one right on your back here. So you have this one here on your back, and you have the giant monstrosity standing in front of you. Hey, let me spin this around again so you can just kind of see. I know it's a little tougher from that angle. The castle gets in the way. All right? But so Cade is here.
Vital strike on the one over here.
This one's a mere 10 feet.
I'll attack him.
All right, so you spin, and you're
Vital strike.
on your first attack.
On my first attack.
Okay, wizard. Okay.
That was dumb.
Hey,
Dang it! What?
thank you all of our viewers today.
Oh, wait,
if you haven't
no.
given us a follow,
I thought
please
you
give
had
us
to
a
call it
follow.
out before.
No, before you've done this for like 5
Wait a
minutes.
minute.
Always on the last attack.
No, you.
Wait a minute. She said it before she rolled, and
But
she said,
I said I was going to use it on my second.
Yeah, you said he asked you specifically.
Yeah, I specifically asked you on your first attack.
And you said yes on the first.
So I would normally be. Normally be more forgiving, but you've had this. I've covered this so many times.
I just thought I would just say it.
But that's okay. What was your roll? It might still be.
It's 2. The roll was a 2.
All right, Cade, as you spin around in your enthusiasm, you really put a lot of your effort behind your first blow. It glances off the shoulder pauldron of this giant ogre. You still get a second attack. Go ahead and roll.
26.
That is a hit. Roll damage, please.
12.
I couldn't hear you. I'm
12.
Sorry. 12. All right, your blade slices the ogre. It cries out and turns its attention towards you. Now we go to Solomon. You haven't gone? No, you have.
I
haven't
attacked
gone.
the big guy.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, everybody but Shalelu, Ixen, and Shalelu, Ixen.
NPC should not be going before the PC.
Depends on distance and what they're doing.
I'm literally being
He's
charged by an ogre.
hard,
Well, he's 20 feet up, but yeah. All right, so let's go to Ixen next.
I'm going to grease him.
I can't even get up that high with my cam. You're up so high. There we go.
And I'm going to grease him and right in front of him and hope he slips as he's running. Because you said of how quickly he was running.
He
must
is
not even
sprinting.
be worried about his footing.
He is clear out. So you cast grease. It slicks over the surface. What's the DC?
16 reflex.
16 reflex. Oh, okay. He hits it. He does slide, but he's pretty nimble. He actually used it to his advantage, and he grabs atop this parapet. He leaps at the last second and grabs up top the parapet as he slides across your grease.
I said I greased him plus in front of him. So like I threw it like kind of.
Okay, like splashed him. Yeah, I mean he made his his reflex save, so he's sort of getting out of it.
Well,
he
that's not the
reacts.
save he needs to worry about.
Okay, I know where you're going with this, but yet he is covered in grease, but he has managed to grab the top of the tower crenellation there. Now we go to.
We love giving him a false sense of hope right before he burns.
Now we go to Jacardos. He fires his bow. First arrow misses, but not badly. Narrowly misses, clatters against the wall. Second arrow. Ooh, that's a bit tight. A little more dangerous. Cade. You feel something brush against your back. An arrow snags the garments of your clothes, slides through, does not hit you, but barely misses you.
Who has this weapon?
So Jacardos was trying to shoot here and he missed you. Shalelu still holding the rope. She swings down off of it, no longer trying to climb that parapet. with the giant ogre standing there, and she sprints between these trees, coming up behind this one. All right. Has anyone not gone? I think everybody went that round, right?
Yes.
All right. It is initiative again.
Okay.
And you lost that time, so now we go to Ixen. Ixen rolls initiative.
DM has a
The DM has a 2. You see Kim comes charging out of the forest.
Yes.
Yeah, there.
Yes, finally, Kib.
We need to let the ogres kill Jakardras, so the blood is not on our hands.
All right, you have it, Ixen. Since you won the initiative roll and you're atop, you see this here. I'm going to let you go first.
I fire bomb straight towards his back. I'm going to roll this one at advantage if you'd like to erase that.
Are you looking for 2 rolls?
Oh, very right.
And that is another natural 20.
Oh, no. Okay, inspect the die, please.
Oh, we did.
Yep, another natural 20. And to confirm said natural 20,
Yucky.
no.
No confirmation, so it just hits.
All right, so it's a hit.
That is unfortunate.
And
I should have rolled it with the same one.
You
as
need a
crit.
mighty swing.
I agree.
all right, so Ixen, I forget. So you've used 1 advantage or 2 so far today.
You already erased the first one I used.
I haven't.
Because I
Oh no, I haven't. I meant to, but I didn't.
So I should have 4.
You should have 4. Okay, yeah, because I had you still with 6. All right.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. 6, 6, 5, and 4. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
That's a
So
good roll.
26 points of damage.
You see Ixen throws down a flask. Boom! A giant ball of fire erupts. The sky briefly turns red as flame erupts all around the creature. I'll add grease damage to that as well. I'm sorry, your total was 26 plus...
Fire plus grease. Grease's damage.
In greases.
In grease.
I see what you did there. It cries as it still manages to pull itself over the top of the tower, staggering upright, a body of flame.
Is he gonna jump towards me?
Now we go to Solomon. Solomon, you have again 3 surrounding you.
Did the other one not? Did Kate not take the other one's attention?
What's that?
Did Kate not take this other one's attention?
Well, yeah, but he's still
Okay.
surrounded.
I'm still
yeah.
surrounded.
It means you get, if you roll 19, you get a crit. It's a crit.
Yeah, improved critical means you get 19. It's a possible crit. Then you can try to confirm.
I'm just gonna, for my first attack, take my sword and just try and cut across his stomach.
All right, roll to hit.
Big.
Yes,
That's a good one.
29, I believe.
Ooh,
yes.
that is a hit.
And then the second one, I'm gonna try and swipe up and make a little cross. Not that.
Got this. No, you don't got this.
18.
No. All right, roll your damage on that hit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
17?
You can only get it once.
But
17 points of damage. Oh,
I know,
okay.
but this is his rule. Again, improved critical is a 19, that's how you can do it.
So I can only use it once?
No, it's every time you
No,
roll a
every
19.
time you roll a 19, it's a what's called a critical threat.
Yeah.
So when you have improved critical,
It means that's your.
then your threat range is increased by 1.
Improved critical.
Okay. Why are you looking at me? And so I have bear some responsibility in this. All right, so Solomon, the creature, it's clearly heavily damaged. You see it sort of staggers, stumbles, looks like it's about to collapse. We go to Irda.
Okay, so since I see this big guy like kind of swinging around Solomon, I kind of want to try to like duck under his arm and reach and touch Solomon and cast a heal on Solomon.
Oh, okay. So that's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Don't care, I will take it.
Okay. Ooh, I like the attitude too. All right, as you duck under, he kind of tries to pound down on you. You easily escape it. You get your hands on him.
Not today.
A 3 on the die.
And
DM is not
attach
hot, but I'm still
Sullivan.
saving that advantage.
And I'm going to cast
You feel the familiar
Cure serious
warmth
wounds
and
on
healing
Sullivan.
glow of Irda's spell,
3d8 plus, what is it, plus 8.
giving the ogre a roast.
Oh, that's pretty good. 12 and so 20 points of healing.
Tasty.
Wow. 20
Very
points of
nice.
healing?
Yes.
Holy
For my
smokes.
buddy Solomon.
All right.
Much appreciated, Irda.
Yeah, it feels welcome healing. Now we go to Cade.
There you go. Oh, and I continue my Inspired Rage.
Okay.
Huzzah. Okay, well, I do not have me like a struck anymore. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Huzzah! Dang it. These dice suck. Oh, that's a hit. 26.
That's a hit.
Yes.
Okay.
You leap forward toward the ogre. Your blade finds purchase. 2 plus.
It's 5, 7.
All right. He looks pretty badly wounded, but he is still alive.
Ah, rats!
Now we go to Shalelu. Shalelu comes up from behind
Can I hit him with my arm? Really hard. knock the rest of him out.
Shalelu draws her blade. She strikes. First blow misses. Second blow catches him. She rakes her blade across his back. Ooh, he looks pretty badly damaged now as well. Ooh! You see, he kind of staggers back. Kib leaps toward him. Oh! Kib literally jumps. Ooh, the bear raises up, paws grab at the top of the creature. His mouth grabs its neck. The bear is now wrestling with the ogre, pulls him to the ground as the ogre cries out in surprise. The body falls right on Vale's feet. Thunk! As it hits his feet, we now go to Jakardros. Jakardros moves 7 feet here and unleashes another arrow. Ray is there. Ray's just been, I guess, being cautious. Not good rolls for Jacardo. So 2 arrows miss, strike against the wall. This creature turns and leaps
Great.
off, grabs onto the tree. Branches snap, snap, break, but he lands fairly cleanly on the ground here, right behind Shalelu and the bear.
So probably.
Now it is their attack.
Here.
The large one still bearing down on Solomon. That is a hit.
Oh, yeah.
That is just a miss. All right, so the blow does 17 points of damage as it hammers down on you. Then the other creature next to you attacks as well. This one now attacks. Die, woman scum! It hits 1 time. And on this one, you take 8 points of damage. Thunk as you're hit from both sides. Just kind of being buffeted back and forth. Ixen. This one up atop the tower. Body still aflame. The red light of the flames of it burning in the sky. It runs and it leaps off the top of the tower, trying to reach you. This is not an easy thing for it to do.
And it's great.
Roll at disadvantage,
Yes.
Mr. DM.
All right, so
Grease.
you are exactly right. I would be, except I'm going to use my advantage.
What?
So
Is
that
it
will
just a straight
cancel
roll?
this out as a straight roll to make this
His dice suck anyway.
more of a typical attack. His dice do suck,
Hope it
but
sucks into
There's
this
grease.
into the
There's
ground.
grease.
I really hope it sucks.
Grease.
No, the one attacking with the arrows has been Jakardros here, the ranger that they picked up from the black arrows. As he leaps towards you,
Not that good of range.
what is your armor class again? Your
Grease make it acrobatic.
Normal
Grease.
AC. I know.
18.
As he leaps towards you, you see one hand he holds a massive club. With the other hand, a hand the size of your chest reaches towards your feet. It grabs a hold of your ankle and then slips off with the grease that's on him. Thunk! It slams down onto the top of the parapet, taking damage as it does so.
Loser.
This one, now that goes next round. They have all attacked. We go to initiative.
Okay, Ixon, it's you.
So you're up again, Ixon. You won last time. DM. Ooh, a 1 for the DM.
3.
Yeah!
All right, Ixon, you have it. You see this creature landing at you, sort of beneath your feet, almost contemptuously. You look down. He's still slightly aflame. Go ahead and roll D4 for me for damage, as he's still burning a bit. Just a bit of burning.
1.
Okay.
Ew.
And what are you doing, Ixon?
I'm going to just keep taunting him with this and do another fire flask.
Okay, make sure you speak up. All right.
31.
That's a hit.
Boom! Right on his back. You drop a fire flask.
Lots of
And I laugh as I do it and smile at Ray.
Ray dancing on your shoulder, trying to get. He's having a hard time with his little bow because you're floating and moving. All right,
15.
He pulls out a little flask. He throws it.
He also throws a flask, and I'm gonna roll for him.
Okay.
He catches on to the fire that we're doing. Kind of hope he survives, so he's always scared of fire for the rest of his life. But by a thread. Ray rolls a 1.
Oh no.
That's another roll. 20s
Roll again.
Oh.
It's not good.
Uh-oh. So as he stands upon your shoulder with fire flask, we go to the fumble table. Go ahead and roll.
He wasn't sitting on my shoulder.
Oh, he's flying off your shoulder? Okay, all right, roll.
Oh my gosh.
What's the roll?
94.
94?
Wait, no, I'd be scared for one of y'all. Because he's the one throwing the flask.
94. Okay,
Oh.
Fire? I don't
Wait.
think I'm resistant to fire.
there,
I think I'm only resistant
Wait,
to
what?
there.
Wait, he didn't hit one of
Lightning?
us?
Resistant to acid,
I don't
electricity,
know.
and cold.
Oh my gosh. Can he hit one of the orcs below?
That's not how really fumbles work.
Well, in this instance.
He missed so badly that he hits one of them.
No.
Then one of the
You
ogres.
see Ray in the excitement as he sees this creature burning below. He turns with glee, his little tiny fangs, his butterfly wings now carrying him quite well up in the air. He flings, but he follows through just way too far, spins around. You, Solomon, right over this monster's shoulder. You take a flask full on in the face. Boom! The flask blows
however,
up in your face. I know,
half my
but they're
damage.
still crits. So
Oh no.
you take 14 points of fire damage as it blossoms across your face.
Okay.
Ray throws flash like I throw grenades at Halo.
That was
That's
spicy.
good.
All
You
right.
got that potion on you still, right?
Still alive.
So you're still up. Now we're gonna go to your attack.
I'm gonna drink my potion of Cure Moderate Wounds right now.
So it's 2d8.
All right. So now look, when you're in combat like this, unstopping and pulling a potion will provoke an attack of opportunity from both creatures.
I do not do that.
Oh.
Okay. Let's come back here to where he's at for our viewers to see. This combat is getting a bit
This
messy
is a
here.
little bit of a pickle that I find myself in right now.
Hey, we're sitting at 30 viewers. Thank you so much, everybody. We just get 5 more. We're going to do a giveaway of a blue box
Tell your friends.
mug. We're going to do a blue box mug. I said, Minnie, we're going to do a blue box mug. I've got one right here. These things are awesome. So
That's the last one.
if you would like a blue box mug, just get a couple friends in and we'll give one away here in a minute. All right. So, Solomon, what are you doing?
You said the big one looks pretty
He's
badly
heavily damaged. Yes, he's very badly damaged.
I'm gonna attack him.
You didn't sound confident when you said
C
that.
Cars
try-
has 50,000 channel points.
I'm gonna finish him
Whoa,
off.
way to go, C Cars. Let's go.
Huzzah!
Sir. All right, roll to hit.
Come on.
Alright, for the first one, it's a 19 to hit.
That misses. Again, it's hard to see. Your face is on fire. Your eyes are burning. You're trying to hew away at this creature amid flames.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it. It doesn't matter. I'm using advantage.
Yes, good idea. Please, natural 20. Come on, natural 20.
27.
That hits.
Thank goodness. And then the damage, 15?
15 points of damage. Wow. As you're staring through flames, describe it for me.
So utterly incensed by this battle, Solomon, he can't see.
Incensed and
He's
senseless. They barely
he's
see.
bleeding everywhere.
And incendiary right
With
now.
one last kind of.
I saw you were bleeding it. No, Ray saw you were bleeding
Cauterize
it.
him.
I tried to cauterize it.
With one kind of last hurrah, he swings and just cuts straight across the creature's stomach, just ripping it open with the jagged blade.
It falls forward. Make a little dex check for me there, Irda. Not a tough one.
Okay.
It's falling right toward you.
Alright. My dex is pretty good because I have those lovely gloves. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's a 22.
You dance nimbly out of the way as the creature falls thunks to the ground next to you. We go to you, Irda.
Alright, so this is gonna seem kind of strange, but I'm gonna do it. I am going to use my spell kinning, which I can do once a day, and cast let me get to it, hold on. Where are you?
Hey, thank you, Pat66. Redbeard!
I'm going to cast the flaming spear right on top of this guy,
Oh.
which is a wizard spell, but because my spell kinning allows me to cast things from wizard, sorcerer, bard, and cleric lists.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, I already marked it off. Good. Okay, so flaming sphere, because I'm trying to get this guy off of Solomon.
Sure,
So flaming sphere is a reflex save.
DC?
Let's see, what is my DC for that? 16.
DC 16. Irda drops a ball of flame right on the
it'll last
creature's
for
head.
8 rounds, and I can move it as I please.
Oh, okay, very nice.
It's like the thing that.
Oh, and that's a 17 on the die, so that
Okay.
halves the damage, is that right?
Let's see. It's made its class moving for around and deals 3d6 points of fire damage to the creature. So it doesn't take any damage, it negates the damage.
Oh, okay.
But as long as it's in it, it takes, it has opportunity.
All right, so the flame is still kind of following it, the fire burning around
on
its
him,
head.
so as long
Yeah.
as it's on him, there's a potential he takes damage from it.
Yeah, no doubt. So Pat66 said, Solomon, you probably look pretty fearsome. You got blood streaking down your face. Your head's on fire. You've just found this giant creature. We go to Cade.
Huzzah!
So Cade, you can you can either come to this side. You actually have room either way. You can close on this one, or you can
Who
close
is
on
more
this one.
badly injured, ready to die?
Solomon looks in bad shape.
We're not-
Oh, of them. I'm sorry. They're both in.
This one.
Yeah, they're both in decent shape, but this one definitely more heavily damaged. This one's not even really been touched.
The one closest to
Oh,
the
I'll
other.
take the one most heavily damaged.
Okay.
All right, just so you can kind of see what you're doing here again.
Okay.
So you're here.
It's in
so
the middle
you're
of a flaming
you're
sphere
kind of
right now,
closing over the
just
top.
so you know.
I'll let you do that. It's only about 5
Well,
feet
and I have
distance.
swashbuckler's grace, so I get that.
All right. So you leave now. It's crowded here, right at the top of this, or at the base of this portcullis. Bodies are strewn everywhere. The sounds of combat, the
Come on,
screams of
Cade.
pain, the burning
God
of
in
fire.
heaven, 20.
Plus
A
one.
total of 20.
Oh, plus
This
1,
man-
21.
That's a hit.
Oh, huzzah,
This is
huzzah.
the smaller one. That
Okay,
hits.
and I'm going to use advantage on the second one.
All right.
How far can I move me?
Come on.
I want to get up.
Ray better give something special to
Oh
Solomon
my
to
gosh!
apologize.
Oh my gosh! I got a 20. Natural 20.
Oh, All right, roll to confirm.
I am going to use another advantage to confirm.
All right, so you've just used 2, right?
Yes.
I gotta make sure I'm tracking these. All right, so hold on. Wait. Let me make sure you have.
Oh, huzzah! I got it.
Hold on, let me see. Wait.
No, I got it. Just don't worry
Okay,
about it.
Cade, that was your last advantage, by the way.
Oh!
You're out.
Can we, Mr.
No
DM?
begging, no.
Hold on.
What?
Could we do? Let's make a deal with the DM. 200 for an advantage, or 3 for 5 anytime. Come on.
Does this count as a Monty Hall situation? Like a deal?
I know, I'm fine with that, but it just sounds like too much like we're trying to merchandise our viewers. I'm not trying to do that.
I'm a pirate. If you're on board with me.
All right, go ahead and roll your percentile dice on your crit.
Okay.
We'll go to the great crit tables here. We're going to our slashing critical
Come
table.
on. 35.
A 35. All right. So what that does
Not
is a
that
blow
great.
to the upper leg. That's 5 additional hits. But also, it's bleeding now. So it will lose an additional 3 hit points for the next 2 rounds from bleeding. So you strike a blow on the upper thigh, cuts open, you see a huge vein starts leaking blood. So you roll your regular damage, add 5, and it's still going to be bleeding for the next 2 rounds.
Okay, so I get to do damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And you hit twice still.
Alright.
So good
Does
second.
this affect its dex checks for chance? Because you wounded its leg.
7, 12.
No, just
12 plus 9, 21.
Okay, he's
20,
doing
26!
26 to hit?
Yes.
No,
26
points of
damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
damage.
26, no, I thought it was your second attack. 26, oh, you hit both times, right. 26 total, wow, okay. Did you add the 5 that I
Yes.
gave you? All right, so, yeah, 2 strong blows. Cade,
What does it look like?
It's just.
yeah,
you
so,
have to really say it. It's
so
just a
20,
sphere
20,
of flame.
26. Yeah, I need you to describe that for me.
Huzzah! I needed this kill! Yes, scallywag die! So, I sense that I am losing my chrum. And I'm very upset and I'm very anxious about my lack of drink. So I take my sword and I cut one vein off his leg and he starts bleeding and I die. And I say, die, you scum of the sea! And then I stab him in the heart as he lay there.
All right, thunk your
7
blade, the
more
scum of the
rounds.
sea. He's now
My
dead
favorite
on the ground. All right, so have any PCs not gone before I resolve NPCs?
I think we all went.
I think all the PCs went, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kib spins to defend Shalelu. He pulls himself off the body he was mauling. The first attack, he's able to, it's actually knocked away. The second attack, he actually hits. Kib grabs a hold of the arm and, yeah, so yeah, he definitely does a nice, his teeth bite down. You see blood spurting out of this one's arm. Hang on, right here, so, whoa, timber! Right here is where this battle is being resolved. And Kib successfully attacks, grabs on the arm, and Shalelu turns to attack. And Shalelu,
Okay.
no, she is unsuccessful. The giant shield, she just batters against the giant shield, doing no damage. Where did the music just go? That was.
He got tired.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was weary. All right.
Lord.
So now we have that's there. So yes. So only Jakardros. Jakardros. That's a tough shot. He comes over here and he trains his bow on the one that sits atop the tower here
Makes sense.
by Ixen. That's a flame. And that's his shot from here. He pulls his bow out and he fires twice. And that is a nat 1. That would have been a fumble, but this creature is greased and so it's not getting any dex benefit, so that is not a fumble. Second one misses. So both arrows go errant And now we go to initiative.
All right. Come on, do it.
Let's go. 3.
10 left?
A 3. And the DM has
The
That
bear
one and that one.
a 6. Everybody stop trying to look at my dice. I see y'all trying to peek at my dice when I'm rolling now so they don't have a DM screen up. They have initiative. So this one, he turns and in just utter rage, not very smart, which you wouldn't really expect him to be.
Runs right through the goose again.
No, he takes the giant maul that he's holding and he flings it in the air and tries to hit Ixen with it. Not a very good effort here, but let's just see what we have on the die. He is an angry ogre, so that's what he's going to do. And his weapon sails harmlessly through the air as he screams in rage.
See action kind of like he like just kind of like flashes him like with his robe like as a joke and like chuckles at him.
This one spins on Shalelu and attacks Shalelu. As it does so, that is a hit. And that is a nat 20 on the die.
Again, yes. Keep hitting her.
Not a crit. So she's hit twice.
This is not the Mako.
They're on our side.
You hear she cries out as she's crumpled into the bushes and drops down to the ground. The bear goes into a rage as this happens. That's when you hear something in the bushes or the trees behind you. You hear. Obviously, it's like, this is over the past couple of seconds, so like, don't tell me you're attacking everybody while this is happening. So what you hear, so you hear like this thunk.
Oh.
Thunk. Thunk.
I don't like,
Thunk.
I think we need to hide.
And so we're still in initiative, so this is still sort of their initiative that we're playing out here, right?
Okay, but wait a minute. Do we feel this or hear it?
Yeah, you feel it. You hear it. It resonates to the ground.
I don't like that.
We need to run.
We need to run.
You see Caven Windstrike. He now appears atop here, right? So you see Caven Windstrike. He appears atop here, and he says, "Right there they are. Have at them!" You see a huge giant, a Huel giant emerges with a huge stone in his hands, bigger than all of your bodies put together. He is monstrous. As he approaches, he flings the stone at you, and that's where we will stop for tonight. Oh, huzzah!
As soon as he said he
So look at this.
went and hid.
Super cool stone giant here, just showing off a mini. Okay, thank you so much to everyone. We're wrapping up just a little bit earlier tonight. The right spot in the story. And yes, this Caven Windstrike. I guess that's really just one syllable away or one consonant away from Craven. And he... interesting now. So before we go to our stream MVP and a little bit of our final stuff, thank you again. Let's give a hand to our viewers. Thank you so much to all of our viewers. Hey, if you're watching us today and you like the show, you like what we were doing, and you want to check us out again, and you haven't given us a follow yet, we just have one question for you. What are you doing? Please give us a follow or a sub so you can come back. We will be back live on Tuesday night with our incredible Greyhawk Awakening campaign. That is the fastest growing new campaign on the show, and we would love to have you checking that out. That's Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Yes. In just a moment, you're going to be able to vote for Stream MVP. Stream MVP here on Blue Box gives a variable amount of experience points based on where the campaign is at. So, for example, In our 4th Age campaign, those are high-level PCs. It was 10,000 experience points. In this campaign, Stream MVP is now raised to 2,000 experience points. So whoever gets the Stream MVP today gets an additional 2,000 points of experience. So let's just go around quickly, and we're going to start with Cade this time. Tell us why you should be Stream MVP.
Oh, well, it should be obvious, of course. Let's see. We rescued the people out of that cave. Well, that was last stream, but we'll carry it on. Big Mama. And then we came through the forest, and I killed an ogre just as he was about to kill Solomon. And I'm elaborating.
It's supposed to be quick, right?
I believe that's called embellishing.
Yes, embellishing. And
because rum, Phantom MJ.
and just because I'm Cade, I should get it. And I kept my roleplay up.
You did. It was outstanding roleplay today. All right, let's go to Ixen, who still flies 20 feet above the castle walls.
I think I should be Stream MVP for my combat expertise and my ability to be a frail figure but be able to taunt the biggest of enemies and make them look foolish.
Crit, crit, crit. Yeah, there was lots of crits. That's another good one. See, Carson helped you out there, Ixen. All right, so if you think Cade should be Stream MVP, just type Cade in the chat.
Huzzah!
If you think Ixen should be Stream MVP, type Ixen. Let's go to Solomon.
I think I should be Stream MVP because, as Kate said, help the people get out. Some good roleplay with Jakardros, finding out what actually happened in Fort Rennick, and then killing the Big Ugly and, well, this one specific Big Ugly, not the million other ones, and helping in the fight.
All right, so if you think it should be Solomon, the ever-mysterious Tim has dropped a vote for Cade.
Huzzah! Much appreciated, Tim.
Let's see, I think that's the first, Cade for Kemal Lee,
3
Solomon for Brave,
And
Phantom said Cade, Cade's at 3.
Huzzah!
All right, let's go to
Rum for
Irda.
votes.
Irda, why should you be Stream MVP before my
let's
Hill
see.
Giant just crushes all of you next session?
Because I had good roleplay with carrying.
You had fantastic roleplay, really well done.
the dude out, even though he's betrayed us.
And I gave him rum!
You did rescue the traitor,
feel-
did you not?
I should have known when he guzzled me rum!
Particularly angry right now, angrier than normal. I also offered food and water to Jakardros because I had seen his generosity towards his men and not taking care of himself, so I wanted to make sure he took care of himself as well.
Should have picked better men.
Another great RP moment was lopping the head off of the ogre so that I could immediately turn and assist Solomon and heal him.
That was pretty cool. All right, so let's count out the votes. We got another Irda. Oh yeah, Pat did note that Solomon took a firebomb in the face with a smile. All right, so we've got an Irda, we've got a Cade, we've got an Ixen, we've got a Solomon, so that's one for each. Then a Cade and a Cade.
Yeah, 3 Cades.
So I think we got 3 Cades so far.
Huzzah!
Like 1 for everybody else. So we're going to give you just another minute or two. 2,000 experience points on the line for our players.
Huzzah! Captain Redbeard!
And Redbeard comes through for Cade again. I think that's probably going to shut it down. We'll give it just another minute.
Much appreciated.
And I got a second one from Crinzelin.
Oh, you did get us. Oh, Crenzelin, yes. Okay, that's 2 Irda. That's 4 Cade. Everybody else with 1.
Aye, me good people.
We'll give everybody just another moment or two.
Wait till you see what I do with the pirates next time. Caven.
All right, and I think that's going to do it. We're going to close it out there. Let me check one more time as we're getting ready to raid. And that's it. Cade, you are Stream MVP. All right, so while I'm getting ready to raid, let's do a little bit of sort of behind the scenes. So, one thing I should mention, I almost forgot. Oh, Bloodwild, the late vote for Solomon and Drunken Heretic for Solomon and then Ixen Bloodwild. You guys, that made it closer. but still not quite there. And so it still goes to Kate. Thank you, everybody,
Kate
for
in first
all
and
the
rest
votes.
of us in second.
And while I'm getting to do ready to do a raid, I do have to tell you though the last part of the night that happens. You do see Caven Windstrike as he stands atop the hill.
I'm gonna
He
beat
laughs.
his.
Thank you for the rum, Cade. Enjoy the fun. And he leaps off the backside of the rock.
Wait till I find you, you smooth-faced whippersnapper! I'm gonna tear you from limb to limb and take the rum out of your gut.
I like to think that Cade's not even upset about him turning on us. He's purely upset about the rum.
All right, I just had to clip that. That was pretty fun. Yeah, thank you. All right, so let's see which of our friends we have out there to raid tonight. Thank you again to everybody. We appreciate you. Okay, Rumsmith, that's a good guy. We raided him a couple of nights ago. He and I had a good conversation. We're going to raid him. Thank you so much to all of our Blue Box viewers. Be sure to tune in on Tuesday night for our Greyhawk Awakening campaign. We will be having a giveaway that night as well. And the party is not exactly the same, but they're in the middle of an assault on the old moat house. And the old moat, how would Pat say?
I'm gonna do that. We're gonna save him. We're gonna save him.
Hey, Shadow Fox. Hey, by the way, one last time before we raid, if you haven't given us a follow, please give us a follow. We appreciate everybody. And here we go, raiding in 3, 2, 1. Love from Blue Box. Everybody, we're out.
You gotta go save your voice.
I know.
Your voice is dying fast.
I know, I heard it.